Alright guys, welcome to the Media Hijack Podcast. I'm your host, Billy Walters, and joining me is Chris Unholy Jesus. Yeah.
What up, gang? We back.
Welcome back guys to another episode of the Media Hijack. This is episode 160. Finishing this year off really strong. We're kind of glitching a little bit. I hope everything's okay. Alright, before we get started, if you guys want to get some official Media Hijack t-shirts like this one Billy Waters is wearing, you can barely see it. But, still can't see it, okay. You can head over to the MediaHijack.com. I also got hoodies on there now that has like embroidery Media Hijack on the left chest print. So, those are up now. Also, if you guys want to visit our Reddit, I think Chris is still there. He's still active there, right?
On and off, man. Reddit been kind of weird on me, so
yeah. Reddit's kind of hard to make a community, especially for what we're doing.
Yeah.
Like you really have to do something weird, sleep with balloons. You heard about that?
Or be Joe Rogan? No, I didn't hear about sleep with balloons.
Yeah, it's like this guy got a fetish for balloons, and he cheated on his wife with a balloon.
Did he stick his dick in it?
Yeah, he's like, I usually get 11-inch balloons. No, he says 12-inch balloons, and then I inflate it to 11 inches to keep 1 inch space.
So he's bragging?
I really don't know what he was getting at when he said that. I was like, okay, what's the 1 extra inch for?
Right?
I don't know.
My dump truck dick for the balloons.
Back it up.
Right?
Back it up. All right, though. If you guys want to catch the replay for this live Twitch video, you can head over to the YouTube channel. Got all the links down below. And don't forget to rate, comment, subscribe. Give us that 5-star frog splash. And yeah, let's get started with the show.
Mm-hmm.
All right, so the main topic. Chris is going to start with the main topic, which is 1988 Anomaly. What was it?
Oh, yeah, the 1988
Anomaly Theory. Yeah.
Yes, Anomaly Theory. Yes, this is I actually just found out it's actually a creepypasta thing started, but I like this. I like this theory though behind it, so that's why I was gonna talk about it.
Yeah, I never heard about it before.
Kind of digs into what I've been thinking the whole time. Now, maybe not specifically the 80s per se, but it basically just deals with like Mandela effect and why we remember things the way we do, because the world ended in '88. Spoiler alert.
So the world ended when I was 1 year old.
You didn't get a chance to even live, or did you?
Yeah, for about a year.
For about a year, is that blink?
So I guess everybody after that is just NPC mode, not real.
NPC mode, or just like remnants of like a time that was broken or whatever. So yeah, I was gonna dig into that a little bit.
So they would have kind of like a fake soul,
I guess,
artificial soul,
or maybe like we have like just glitches in reality that is because of basically the whole thing of the 1988 anomaly is supposed to be like after the war ended, the world's trying to repair itself, and that's why this repair that we got is kind of like glitching out in some kind of ways because we got broke, the timeline got broken in half. So
so that's like the theory, like the timeline got broken.
Yeah. So I was gonna talk about that a little bit, and then some other small weird news from around the world. But yeah, when we get started on it, I can.
Yeah, let's go. Let's run this.
Let's
go. Let's go.
First
I think
of all,
a lot of things that you're gonna say is probably a lot of stuff that we covered already, but I think this is kind of tied or like a theory behind it.
Yes, for sure. This is like right up our alley, like just because some of the stuff we've already talked about, but I like how it kind of goes a little bit more into this theory. But first of all, shout out to Shell Shock. He's the one that sent this to us, and I was like, oh shit, this is interesting. And shout out to the TikToker Bad Dreams, which if you guys want to check out his TikTok page,
thank you.
Pretty dope. He has like a lot of like theories. I think it might be like a science fiction writer or whatever, but he's got like a lot of like crazy theories that we usually talk about on the show too. So yeah, check out his TikTok too if you guys want to. But yeah, so I'm gonna start off with saying like, okay, the 1988 Anomaly Theory. Yes. So it goes like this: that in the year 1988, a strange phenomenon swept across the globe, one that went unnoticed by the public but caused ripples throughout the fabric of reality. And it says it was a year humanity faced an unrecorded extinction, and everything we know today is built on the echoes of the lost world. And so it goes on to say that a growing group of internet theorists known as the Anomaly Truthers believe that in 1988 a catastrophic event erased humanity. and says that this event was so devastating that it caused a reset in the timeline, a glitch
Holy
that the
shit.
universe itself is scrambling to trying to fix. Like, do you? Not because I always thought about that, and the reason why I thought that was interesting too, because I've always seen like not even so much as Earth, but the space and the universe itself as a whole. It kind of reacts like I guess like how a human body would when an injury happens. It kind of like it repairs itself. Like say, for example, if you're a human, like as a human being, you get cut, your blood automatically kind of just like not coagulates. What's the word I'm thinking of? It basically just kind of like it causes a clot to keep yourself from bleeding, but it's like how your body keeps
Like
yourself
a
from
blood
bleeding
clot?
out. Yes, it creates blood clots. At least
Yeah.
like say if you cut yourself, your blood clots up to keep yourself from bleeding more. That's why I kind of see it like how in general, just across all nature, how some things can happen. Say even for example, like with Earth, how Earth is being torn apart by humans, and Earth is kind of like repairing itself in its own way. It may be detrimental to us as humans, but I'm assuming it's going to be more helpful to the planet itself in the long run. And that's how I see this too with this 1980 anomaly, where like because the world ended in this horrific way in 1988, and things are being put back together to kind of fix it. It's kind of like doing patchwork right now. It's like by nature itself is just like kind of like fixing itself.
So
And it says,
like did they tell you like in the theory what exactly caused this like disaster that ended the world?
no, not at all. It's just saying like it's just like just basically a huge disaster that basically just wipes out almost all of humanity. And mind you, this is like a creepy pasta says like slash like theory of just like the timeline having to reset itself with the world ending. And the reason why they go on to explain that why so many people are experiencing this Mandela effect type of stuff is because throughout the years, and anybody who's been watching TV or anything like that noticed this, that there's been like this huge nostalgic towards the 80s for like the past like several years now. Actually longer than that now at this point.
Right.
But things like with like Stranger Things and things from the 80s are slowly starting to pop back up, like styles and shows and movies always trying to like, hey, this is the 80s, you remember us, da da da. And they're saying that as part of reality is like this is because like our collective consciousness is trying to reconcile the inconsistencies between the pre and post 1988 realities. So basically like we lost like subconsciously humanity is basically trying to reach out. Like humanity lost like a chunk of time, and subconsciously we're reaching out to try like grab a hold of something that we lost, but we don't realize we lost it. We still think time just kept going forward, but in reality we lost it, and now we're trying to like recreate it again. So they explain more too in this theory that the reason why like after the 80s, the 90s had this huge rush of technology being advanced.
That
like
is
it was
true.
moving faster than it would. Like it was moving faster than it would be because it's like we lost so much time. Our minds are thinking like, oh, we got to catch up, we got to catch up, we got to catch up, but we don't realize we're playing catch up with time itself. So that's why I thought about that too and I remember you spoke on this too, like plenty of times about how we kind of like we're hitting like this wall with technology, like we're like
I think so.
smashing headfirst into it.
I think so.
And I think it might be one of the things like we're trying to play catch up to something that over time being lost. So that was another theory they kind of dab into on that with the 1980 anomaly of, hey, that's why all these damn phones and everything else got advanced so quick, and now we're kind of just stuck in this limbo spot of technology because we really don't have a direction right now. We're trying to play catch up, and now we're kind of like, okay, where do we go from here?
So like if the world did end in 1988, so what year would we be right now? Year 35?
That's the thing, though. If the theory goes that the world ended in 1988, where do we pick up at after that? Was it like that? I mean, that's the end of the 80s. So
So it's
it's not
like
like
a-
we missed.
Yeah, so it's
That-
like a reboot, right? Like when you reboot a computer.
Yeah, yeah,
But then
yeah.
all the files like got damaged, and now whoever is in IT department, they're trying to collect
Corrupt
all
that
the
shit.
data and then like repair everevering.
Yes, this is basis like that is, yeah.
That's
At least that was my
crazy.
takeaway from it. It's like, okay, now the universe itself is because I always been like I always had the mindset of like the universe and the planets and everything, how all of it works. It is an ecosystem in and of itself, and it will, like I said before, when stuff gets damaged, it will try to repair itself. Whether it's going to be on a human body or even like on a planetary scale or even like on a universal scale, things will always try to patch itself up because I think that's just nature to heal.
Yeah, it's a natural thing.
Like
Shell
for-
Shock in the chat, he was talking about how like the theory could tie into with the Hadron Collider,
Well,
which is
right,
what
right.
the big machine at CERN, and they use it to smash atoms. But the theory, like with them, is that they probably created like a ripple, like in space and time,
Mm.
And then, it probably caused like something to happen, like maybe in the 1980s.
In 88.
Because this theory would tie into like the Mandela effect theory, which is saying that Mandela, like a lot of people, they thought he died like in prison, like in the 1980s, right?
Yeah.
But then he didn't die in prison in the 1980s. Like he lived all the way to like, I don't know, 2000 something. And then when he actually died, people were like, hold on, I thought he'd been dead.
Mm-hmm.
So then that's what created like people to look at, like, did something change like in our reality? So people started noticing like little subtle differences. Like, for example, that Star Wars movie where he was like, no, I am your father. But the weird thing about that, we went back to look at the footage and he says, Luke, I am your father. So that like throws a monkey wrench into like this whole reality. That did we switch back to reality or jump into a different reality that was like similar to our last reality? But it's still different.
Right. They're repairing the damages of what the hell happened.
The butterfly effect on the multiverse scale.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Like, if this is true, that means it would have affected like time would have affected all reality. It would have been a big ass ripple effect.
Yeah, what is time? I think like like if you ask a animal, right, like what time it is, they don't know what time it is, right?
Time
so
is
like
a man-made construct,
right? So when we did change the clock 1 hour back, like I was thinking, like, okay, the dogs and cats, they don't know about this, right? And like the dogs that's put on like a schedule to eat, like they don't know like it's supposed to be 7 o'clock, but it's actually 6 o'clock, but they think it's 7 o'clock, it's time to eat.
So they do notice a time difference.
No, they don't. So they're like, Proton would be waiting in front of her bowl. I'm like, no, you're an hour early, big dog.
Hey,
you look like a fool right now. Like a fool, just looking at your food. Meanwhile, I'm watching TV for another hour.
You look like a fool. What are you doing?
So I was like, I'm thinking like, okay, when animals are like, even just like people that's not aware of like time, like for example, like homeless people, I don't think they keep track of time like that. So you know how like the clock went backwards, right? And then they would probably be at the gas station waiting for people to show up, like, hey, where's everybody at? Is it a holiday?
Yeah.
Like they don't know. They're like, oh shit. They don't know like the time change. So therefore, like I think we, the working class or whatever, we're the slave to time. Meanwhile, animals and people off the grid, people don't care about time. They're not a slave to time like how we are.
They're just coasting.
So we're getting played right now.
We are, man. They need to get rid of that shit.
Where the clock at?
Man,
throw that shit away.
Yeah, because it's like when you're like if you're like this rat in a rat race, working a 9 to 5, got kids to take care of, all the other shit, errands to run. Yeah, you're gonna be a slave to time. But if you just free, which why I get, man, I get why some folks want to be homeless. They like time is stressful. That is fuck. So
you got to be at work at this time. How about like we get rid of time, but then you just show up to work whenever you feel like it?
Cool. Shit, ain't nobody go to work.
Like, nobody will go to work. That's not how it works, Billy.
Nobody would be at work.
That's not how it works. Turn on that Hadron Collider.
Flip that switch.
This generation getting lazy.
Okay, it says let me go back to this right quick. It says these theorists point to, so this is going back to the 1988 Anomaly Theory. It says these theorists point to several pieces of evidence to support their claims. Firstly, the surge in the 80s nostalgia isn't cultural. It's a subconscious effort by those who lived during that anomaly. This is why new generations, even those born decades later, feel an inexplicable connection to the 80s. They're resonating with the echoes of the past that's imprinted on the human psyche. It says, secondly, technology boom and the internet's. It says that secondly, the technology boom and the internet's explosion in the 90s were too advanced, too rapid, almost as if they were compensating for lost time, like I was saying before.
Yeah, that is strange because you know how, there's advanced civilization thousands of years ago, right? But within the short time frame of like maybe 50 years from now, like how advanced technology came just from 50 years to today, it's crazy. It's like something exploded. No. What happened? How did we gain so much advanced technology like this? Like especially like what we're doing now, live streaming. That's fucking advanced as shit. Like back then, we couldn't even do this like 15 years ago.
Shit, I say probably 5 years ago, 2015. That shit wasn't
Yeah,
running this speed.
it's crazy. Now everybody's like, oh, everybody be on TV. Yeah, everybody, and
Man,
they could tell you their opinions too.
yeah.
And guess
Try,
what?
I'll be
People
like
still
this,
getting mad.
right? I'll be like, because I've even noticed this too. I was like, holy shit! It's like, especially with something like, for example, say YouTube. This is YouTube I've been watching for like God knows how long, but they just recently hit like their 15-year milestone. I thought about it. I was like, man, I started watching it back in like 2010. I was like, YouTube wasn't even the same at the time, but now it's like so fucking crazy advanced. But I don't know. That's probably a poor example to use of like as far as like technology moving forward. But that was just my brain realized like, holy fuck, like this shit's kind of like it's booking it, man. Like it's such a short amount of time.
Yeah, it's moving so fast. Like right now, the scary thing is like with the whole AI stuff, like with the whole Chat GPT. So like Elon Musk, right? Like I didn't know this, but he was one of the founders of like the whole Open AI Chat GPT thing. But he was one of the
Okay.
ones that was just funding the project. He wasn't actually hands on it. And then I think he left like the company. And then Chat GPT or Open AI they did their thing. But now like recently I heard like Elon Musk is coming up with his own AI system like that, but using every information that's like real time information. Because ChatGPT like it stops like I think 2021 or something like that. So it's only you can only get knowledge that ends at 2021.
Okay, makes
But then
sense.
like the new Elon one, it's like present day. So like he did like a test, right? Like with it's called like Grok, like Grok or Grok.
G
It's not
G R
available to the public yet, but
Rock.
he would ask questions about like how powerful this thing is, right? He would ask it like, "Hey, he was like, what was the latest episode of Joe Rogan?" And then the AI said, "The latest episode was Joe Rogan, whatever episode with Elon Musk." And then whatever little description. And then he
You won.
asked, yeah, he asked AI. He was like, "Okay, what was Joe Rogan wearing?" And it even told like his Halloween costume down to like his Puerto Rico shirt and
Yeah, what was his
everything.
costume? It's like Ric Flair. What was that?
No, he was a meme of himself. Like there was a baseball game where somebody took a picture of a guy that looks like Joe Rogan wearing a wig, and in the comment, the caption was like, "Nice try, Joe."
Yeah, we
And
see
then
that.
so that became like a meme. Joe was like, "That's not me." But the funny thing is, he dressed up as like the meme.
It's like, is it? Was it you, Joe?
I was like, that's fucking epic, man." But
That's
yeah, like
funny.
that's how advanced like the one Elon is working on. But ChatGPT could be just as advanced, but they locked it. They locked it at like 2021. So that's the big
I mean, it makes
difference.
sense though. It makes sense though, but
Yeah, it's too
I'll
powerful.
give it. Yeah, honestly, the way AI is, I wasn't expecting to see this shit pop off to like 2030. Honestly, I ain't expect to see AI being like operational on this level for a minute. But yeah, time moving forward, man. We trying to catch up.
Yeah, I say like I don't even think the internet is gonna be recognizable in the next 5 years thanks to like
Fuck
AI,
no.
because a whole bunch of like big companies, like for example like airline companies, they're using ChatGPT integrated to help them do their whole network and how to get people like the best flights or whatever. It's like way more powerful now because they integrated
Yeah.
ChatGPT. So like if you were to plan like a vacation somewhere, right, and you're like, okay, what's the best way I can do this vacation? Do like the best things under this budget, and go into whatever city in this time frame, and it'll give you like it's kind of like what you call those people that plan out your vacations.
Uh,
I forgot what they're called.
uh, Travel agent. I
Travel
guess.
agents. Like you have your personal travel agent built in within the
Mm,
app, and it tells you like, hey, you could go to McDonald's at 3 o'clock to eat like I don't know, chicken burger
right.
or whatever like you're planning to do.
Shit.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Yeah, you too, man. Especially with the airline industry, man. Like, right. What was I at? Whenever the last time I was in Atlanta, I saw like a bunch of people like boycotting outside of Hartsfield. Like as far as like people that work for the airline industry,
Like
boycotting like
boycotting what, the airline company?
like people that work for the airline company was like on boycott, like Delta and stuff. No, Southwest I think it was, whoever it was. But it was because they were getting blamed for like the fuck ups with all the flights because like lately like some of these companies have been overselling flights. And that's how like you get so many people that get like this happened to me twice already, where I've gotten a ticket and then my flight has been delayed or I got moved to another gate or something because my flights were like they purposely overbooked flights because they want your money, but they're not telling you like, hey, the seats are full. And so like a lot of people, the airlines company are getting blamed for it, so that they're going on strike for that. If I'm not mistaken, that's the reason why. So I can see why like they're like, yo, fuck, we're gonna get Chat GPT to handle all this because
Yeah, I could probably clean all that shit up, clean up that whole mess.
clean it up, and they're probably gonna want replacing all those people anyway. That's the direction we're going in. Yeah, it's gonna be a workforce before anything. It's gonna be the new workforce.
They're like, hey AI, make the world a better place. Boom.
Right?
Explosion.
I went to a McDonald's not too long ago, and it was like the only thing the people at the front counter did was give me my food. Everything else is all like go to the side, touch the screen, you wait, and they hand you your food. I'm like, man, McDonald's used to be like, you walk up to the counter and
personal.
shit. Oh, yeah, can I get a number 2?
Like, no, go to that machine.
Yeah, that's what the dub probably will tell you that now. Like, nah,
Duh.
we don't.
Duh,
We
you
don't
think
get that.
you think I know how to work this shit? I just know how
I don't
to
know if
hand
it's
people
registered.
food.
Right.
What's
What's
Shell
the
Shock say in the
register?
chat?
Shell Shock says, all right, Shell Shock says, this is why social media is taking over. You can choose what to watch rather than being forced by cable channels. Like, I'd rather watch you guys other than Alex Jones. Same with other platforms. The smallest amount of choice we have as consumers. Yeah, straight up.
Thank you, man.
Yes.
Yeah, just watch
Appreciate
us,
it.
dude. Like, we give you probably news that's not 99% correct, but hey,
But we're not trying to
we're
sell
real.
you-
You know, because real people make mistakes.
We're not trying to sell you.
Yeah, we're not perfect.
Yeah, we're not trying to sell. What do you call it? Like creatine or some shit. What the fuck they be selling?
Yeah.
Whatever. Some energy drinks or whatever.
Like, start talking and like, oh yeah, and don't forget to get your Prime at Walmart or
You know what I'm
Amazon.
saying? You know, it's all like they all like basically like. I feel like stuff with Alex Jones, a lot of these old school like conspiracy theorists now have all jumped on this whole promoting some type of product they have now that they're selling.
Yeah, of course. Like, that's how people make money.
It is. I get it.
Shell says, I'll take it with a grain of salt. We should start selling snake oil, but just put tap water in that shit. Put a little dab of coconut oil
And make them think it's from snakes.
and say snake oil.
Drink it will clear your motherfucking skin up.
Get sued the next day. Like, damn. We're not
Yeah,
made for the
man.
market, man. We're not made to be entrepreneurs.
No, not yet.
What else we got? Let's glitch theory. 1988.
Let's see. I think it's a little bit more.
Like,
Oh, yeah,
you,
so,
you
like,
believe
last
it though?
thing-
Like
Was that?
you believe the theory?
Hell yeah, I could buy it because shit don't be making sense. I'm gonna tell you a perfect example why I think glitches be happening. Now, whether it's the Mandela effect, I don't know, but I do think something's off with reality.
Definitely.
Last week, me and my girl, we were at this place called Smith's. I think it was Smith's, but Smith is basically like the Kroger's of
Yeah,
like
yeah.
Georgia. Like it's basically Kroger's out here, right? And we were in the vehicle getting ready to get out, and we saw this crow fly like right over our windshield and over the vehicle.
A caca.
And we saw it, and I saw it too. And then when I turned my head, I saw the exact. At first I thought I was going crazy, but I'm gonna say the exact same crow flew over the same path again, the same exact way, the motion of the wings, everything, the same path. It flew over the vehicle again. Me and my girl looked at each other. We were like, "Wait, did we just see the same bird just fly over?" Like at first I saw it, and me, I put the tinfoil beanie on. I was gonna say something, but I didn't want to seem like a fucking crazy person. I was like, But she saw it and she said something first. I was like, and when she mentioned, I was like, she was like, "Yeah, you see that bird? Like that bird just flew over the exact same way again. Was it the same bird?" I was like, "You saw it too?" I was like, "That wasn't the same bird, man. That bird would have had to circle around, fly the exact same way again. That would have made no sense." But we noticed it. It was fucking weird.
Oh.
And that's why part of me is like, yeah, some shit be glitching out. It's weird. It's one of the things you got to be there for. I sound crazy trying to explain it. It's hard for me to explain it.
You sound
but
so
I saw
crazy.
that bird right over across our windshield, and then next again it's like it did it again. But it's like, what? How would it went around like that?
Like a
The
movie.
exact
Like,
same- yeah.
and then it comes back around.
Yeah, it was like the Matrix when they first went back to the little house or whatever to go to leave the Matrix.
Yeah.
And then they saw that black cat. And it's like, okay, cat. and they saw the same cat do the same thing again,
Dude.
instantly. That's what it was like with us, but with a bird. We was like, wait a minute, like we know we just saw this bird do the. It had to be the same bird.
I had something similar happen to me like at work where like I felt like I was being followed by like some girl, right? And like where I was traveling to, like there's no way this person is doing the same exact travel I was doing, because it actually took me an hour to get to this location, traveling like through the train system and stuff. And then she came with me on the same train, right? And then she got off exactly at the station I got off. I know it's not like it was too complicated for her to get off at the same one I'm getting off. Like, what are the odds of that?
You didn't know what route you've been taking and all that.
And I felt like I was being watched the whole time. But then when I got up, she got up. I was like, this is weird. Either like she's stalking me or there's something wrong.
Either she thinks I'm hot or the government's following me, but she's following me.
It was like
I'm being followed.
my clothes is dirty. I'm wearing dingy clothes.
What do you want
I
from
don't know.
me?
I thought it was weird. And then another thing, a lot of things that happen, like when I'm there, I see a lot of people walking, right? But every time I look, it's nobody. And a lot of times it's nobody. But imagine if you're looking at a CCTV camera, right? And then you're watching me doing this. I'm like, hey, what the fuck was that, dude? Yeah.
Huh?
I didn't like. Another time, like I swear to God, I probably saw like a ghost, because I saw the dude walking, saw a shadow and everything, and right when I looked at him, it was gone, completely gone.
Is it the station?
Yeah, at the station. So I was like, man, this station has to be haunted because so many people died there. Like,
yeah, I was about to say that.
There.
A lot of people died there. I don't know.
Yeah, a lot. Even the CEO of the transit system committed suicide.
I will never forget that story ever as long as I live when you told me that. That was what?
The CEO, literally, he laid his head on a track like at 10 o'clock at night, and the train went doo-doo-doo, chopped his head off.
Damn. He knew what time it was. He knew it. He knew. He had a sense of time. He's like, what time is it? 10? Let me get on these tracks.
Heaven time.
Time to clock out this matrix. No, that's crazy.
That's scary.
The CEO too, man. Ain't like he was some like man on the down and outs, and he's struggling. He's a CEO.
Yeah, he was CEO, dude. I think his salary was like, I don't know, $300K a year. It's still a lot.
Yeah. I met
him one time.
Yeah, maybe you told me that. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's a cool dude.
Yeah, it felt so weird coming to work the next day, knowing that. I was trying to look at the tracks, like, hey, where the blood at? They clean up so good.
You sent me the picture. I deleted that shit immediately. I don't want.
Yeah, it's scary. Yeah, it's scary.
I don't want this on my phone.
Creepy ass station.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Southside.
Yeah, but that's it for the Anomaly. The 1980 Anomaly Theory. That was pretty much it, man. It ain't nothing brand new to the table, but I do like how it's we ain't the only people talking about this shit, about how time got reset, or maybe our timeline got wiped out and got brought back, and now here we are. And
yeah, there's like a show where it has something like that, where somebody is traveling back in time to try to like patch stuff up. Mm-hmm. Like they're making sure 9/11 happens because it's supposed to happen, because it's going to trigger another event that's supposed to happen. So they have like these time travelers like just going back in time just to fix the timeline, make sure this timeline is okay. Well, they're making sure things happen, like the JFK assassination, to like make sure that happens.
Gotta happen, man.
Whoever's trying to stop this shit, don't make sure they don't stop.
You gotta keep time intact.
Because if the JFK shit didn't happen, what do you think would happen after that? World War III would have happened early.
Shit off, man. A lot of people would have been killed. You never know.
Now it's gonna happen next month.
World War III.
Yeah.
Oh, that's creeping up, man. I'm scared right now. But then again, they said that last year about the Ukraine shits. I don't know, but I actually have a story later on about there's a country building new nukes right now, trying to prep up for World War III.
I heard about that.
Yeah, I got a story. That's one of my stories after this.
Israel, right?
America's gearing up.
I don't think even if they have nukes, I don't even think they're even allowed to even use it.
Yeah, true.
Or I don't even think they can even use it. Not because like there's a purist said you can't. I don't think physically they can't do it.
Oh, that's right. You think that's right. You told me before, like nobody can launch a nuke. That's what you think? Like,
yeah, because the aliens, they have the switch.
It's like no,
They're
these
like,
humans. Everybody's got it's like everybody's got a gun, but no bullets.
Like they got the bullets, it's just they can't pull the trigger because
Oh,
the aliens are there. They're like, let's disable all your nuclear weapons.
save all that
Meanwhile, like be like, hey, it's not working, Captain. Like, what the fuck? Cancel that nuke attack on Hawaii.
shit. Control Alt Delete.
Remember that shit that happened in Hawaii?
Man, yeah, I remember
They're
that
like, take
shit.
shelter. This is not a drill.
And everybody in Hawaii was like, ah, fucking running and shit. I watched the video. People was like running for their life.
Yeah, and then they're like, maybe like that was actually like a real event, right? Like Hawaii was actually gonna be attacked by some type of nuclear weapon because everybody was panicking. They were jumping in sewers and shit. They're like, holy shit, we're gonna be attacked and stuff. So,
oh yeah, that was right. The sewers too. That's right. Holy shit.
So I think it was supposed to be like an attack. Like it was already planned out and everything. Hawaii was about to be attacked, and then meanwhile they're trying to do it right, trying to push the button. It didn't work. So they're like, hey, cancel. Tell them it's a false alarm because for some reason our silo missile is not working.
Shit won't launch, man. Won't get up.
Like who's running the show right now? Billy's like, hey, shit, I don't know, dude. The button don't work. Whatever. We try to bypass this. It doesn't work.
Maybe it's a sign.
Yeah, maybe we're not supposed to fuck with Hawaii. We need new
Hawaii
technology to bypass alien people.
I get why Hawaii would have I get exactly why Hawaii would have lost their shit over that false alarm or whatever.
Yeah.
Because last time they had an attack like that was in Pearl Harbor when that shit got blown to smithereens. They kind of like, oh, not again, and then.
What they call them? Kamikazes.
Yeah, kamikaze pilots.
Shell Shock says one of our subs are off the coast near Iran right now.
Oh Lord, yeah, because Iran's turning up right now. Because
How
Iran
did you come
don't like
across the
Israel.
information? Unless that's public information.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know about the subs about Iran, like Shell Shock is talking about, but I did hear something about Iran's kind of like Iran don't like Israel at all, so they kind of like, and of course they don't like America. And they've been giving warnings lately too that hey, America needs to be prepared for suspected terrorist attacks because of this in Israel. I'm like, oh fuck.
I heard word on the street is that Japan is giving plutonium to Iran.
Oh,
I don't know if I can say it like this. Like
but I know.
where's your credentials from, Billy Water? Think my door get kicked down. Go whoosh.
Cut the camera off.
How do you know this shit? I read it in a book a long time ago. Non-fiction. Come, get off me.
It says that we're in the final stage of sign. Oh no. FAFO? Oh, I can't read that. What's FAFO?
Shell says we're in the finals. We're in the find out stage of scientific method of fuck around and find out.
Oh, see, my old head.
Hey,
Yeah, we are.
I'm in the loop.
All right, there you go.
I'm in the loop. Come at me.
Damn.
No cap.
Damn. See, my old head couldn't get around. I was like, FAFO. Oh.
Yeah. Oh, 1984 ass. What are you,
85.
59?
Old head.
Jesus Christ. White hairs,
I do, man. It's coming in now.
pale lips. I'm just playing.
Hell, lips. Am I dead?
All right, let me take a break and then
You start
come
with
back,
what
get
you
the
got?
next topic on. Put on this proton cam.
All right.
85 kids, Billy. 85, yeah. Hey, respect. We're back. All right, next topic of the night. So, like, chips. You like chips, right? Do you like eating chips?
Depends on what chips. What kind of chips we talking about?
Okay, have you ever heard of pussy flavored chips before?
No, I have not.
That's pretty bizarre, right?
Yeah, they're like fish chips or no?
Fish chip. That would be like the perfect I guess flavor for pussy flavored chips.
Yeah.
But I was watching some YouTubers eating pussy flavored chips. I don't know who made it. I don't know, maybe a rapper, I don't know. But I was watching them eat it and they're like, the initial taste was like a battery acid or eating a battery.
Oh.
Like, like you get the little shock, the little shock
Yeah, with
first,
your tongue to it.
I
Yeah.
try and say it like I eat stuff like that, but, it sounds pretty accurate to me. And he was like, And then he was like, he was getting like the musty smell. I was like, what kind of chips are these? Like, if it's like pussy flavored chips, right? Like, is it like, like, does it say like what race is the flavor? Like, is it like Indian flavor or
It's different.
Hispanic flavor pussy chips?
Is it
Asian
different for
flavor?
every race?
Yeah, I don't know. Or maybe it's just the general overall taste of.
The generalization of
Right.
what a woman means.
But when he described like that battery tasting like a battery, I was like, that sounds accurate.
I wouldn't even want to try that shit. Well, who made these chips? First of all,
Yeah, I don't know. I was trying to look it up, but then it took me to a porn site. I was like, okay, let me stop.
There's enough.
Let me stop. I just watched these guys on YouTube eat it,
And they loved it. They was like, "Oh, this is delicious." Or
It's like, tastes like pussy. Shell Shot says like a Gwyneth Paltrow. She has a candle. I remember this. She has a candle
Candles of
that
her
smells like
vagina.
her coochie.
Yeah, that's like that's some narcissistic shit in my opinion, man. Like, hey, buy some of my fragrant candles. It smells like my taco.
Yeah, that's fucking.
Gwyneth Paltrow, you're not even my type. Why would I want?
But that's such a good idea though, right? Like one last run to make the most amount of money.
Yeah, it's like, hey, let me get. That's like me making like the fragrance out of my balls with like cologne.
Hey, make it
Let me give some my ball juice. And
a
just
hint
spread
of
it
black ice.
It's a black.
Yeah,
Drop a black ice in it. Yeah,
I'll buy it. I'd be like, damn, Chris.
balls be smelling like black ice.
Like
It's
after
like, no, it
like,
smells like black.
yeah,
It smells like black guys, not black ice.
black guys.
Black guys. Interesting. Pussy flavored chips. I'm gonna have to look that up.
Buttermilk.
I'm scared to eat it.
Shell Shock says you're just mad you didn't think of that first.
I am. Because when I first heard Gwyneth Paltrow come out some candles like that, I was like,
Yeah,
first of all, is she that big enough of a person that I would want to buy that from?
yeah, that's so weird. Imagine like your parents coming to visit you, right? And then the first thing they smell is fucking pussy.
Gwyneth Paltrow's pussy.
Yeah, they're like, is that a white lady?
Like my mom walks like, Chris, like, is that Gwyneth Paltrow? Like, yes, it is, Mom. Which has some extra ones if you want.
Is that the July collection from Gwyneth Paltrow? Yep. The summer fragrance of her
Cooch.
her cooch.
That's very weird. But didn't somebody have some before too? Like they use their piss or something, like a fragrance. I don't know, man.
I know, like OnlyFans, like they were doing stuff where they would jar up like their farts, or they would bottle up like their bath water, and sell it to their people. They're like, yeah, I'll take a bath water, Chris Unholy Jesus.
I'll take some of your bath water.
Get the stench on them,
That is.
Imagine opening like the box, right, getting like your bath water, then just dipping your finger and just wipe it all over your mouth.
On my lips, try to exfoliate my skin.
Mm-hmm.
That's disgusting.
But you're rich now.
Yeah.
They're disgusting. You just
What?
gave them some sweat.
My sweat, body sweat.
But yeah, pussy flavored chips. It's out there, limited time. If you guys can find it, buy it, eat it, make a video, tell us all about it.
Please, if I find it, I'll let y'all know.
All right, so I came across another story, right? You know what a glory hole is?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, let me. I want to hear your definition of what a glory hole is, and then I'll get to the story.
Based off my knowledge of porn, because I've never seen a glory hole in real life. Based off my knowledge of porn,
Right.
It's usually like a chick that walks into a bathroom.
Okay.
Usually, like, she's late going somewhere, or she had to stop at a rest stop. Like, oh, I gotta take a pee pee. Goes in the bathroom, sits down to piss. She might be hot or whatever. And there's a hole in the wall, and she'll see a dick pop out of it, and then dick goes back in. And she'll look through it like, oh, what is this? Dick comes out. Now the ones I've seen has usually been like black dick.
Like, whoa,
Oh shit!
whoa, my eyes.
This tube of meat being stuffed through here. What is this? Then yeah, that's a glory hole. You get it, you know?
Yeah, so like basically it's just like a hole, and then the dude sticks his penis in the hole. The girl doesn't know who dick it is, right? It's just random, and then they play with it, like, you know, like, hey, this is so exciting, because a stranger's dick, right?
Like patty cake with the
But
dick.
like, but the crazy thing is, like, I think like in the UK or whatever country it is where it's actually like legal to do all this stuff, like they actually have like a place where you can legally do it, right? You could, like, the girl can go in, and there's actually like a transparent window. But in this particular case, like this place, you can actually hit a button, right? Like if the girl hit the button to say she want to see the dude, the guy has to hit the button too. So then they can actually see who dick she's actually sucking, right? So this story in the UK, I heard it was like fake now, but I'm just gonna tell it anyway. But the story is that like this girl, she was having like a bachelorette party, right? She went to one of these places where you could do the glory hole. And then that girls do some crazy shit on bachelorette party, like suck stranger dicks and stuff. That's crazy. That's across the, that might be a bit much, but the UK they play different. So she got into one of the booth of the glory hole, right? The dude stuck his dick in there, and she did her thing, you know. She got, you know, like got him hard or whatever. She squared all over his face, and then like, all right, I want to see who the dude is. They both hit the button, right? The dude on the other side happens to be her father. Damn. This was a story. Like I said, like people said it was a fake story, but okay, let's say it's real, right?
Okay.
And let's say your father, and you did this, right? And you
to my dad?
Yeah, you're a dad now, and this actually happened. It's probably worst nightmare ever, right? That's why if you're a dad, you shouldn't be playing around like that. But because it reminds me of that movie, the Korean movie.
Oh,
Old Boy.
Old Boy. There you go.
Yeah, like where he actually had sex with his daughter.
Yeah.
But yeah, so if this were to happen to you, right, and then you guys push the button, you're like, oh my god, it's your daughter. What would you do?
I'd be like, who taught her this? Why was she so good? No. Nah, man. Damn, I don't know. Fuck.
Oh shit.
Fake my death? Or we be like, we can't tell nobody this. This is an accident. I don't know, man. I might have to off her. I don't know. She might talk.
Yeah, somebody has to die.
Somebody gotta go.
But yeah, I was hearing them talk about this on like the Bobby Lee podcast. And Bobby Lee's like, because he asked Andrew Santino, and he was like, he said he would KMS himself, like he would kill himself, like if that ever happened. And Bobby's like wait 1 minute, like maybe we can make like a deal, you know, to make sure like the daughter doesn't talk, you know, like they like, hey, we're gonna make a deal, and we're gonna make sure like you don't talk, so we could carry on like this whole like I don't know, this glitch that happened, this glitch in the Matrix. Because look, what are the odds of that actually happening, right? Like if it was real, like come on, perfect time, perfect place, happens to be your father. Maybe your father, like let's say like the father, right? That's his first time actually doing something like that. He's like, hey, I want to do something crazy tonight. I'm gonna, you know, get my dick sucked by a complete stranger.
He's like, man, I'm 64. I've been married for 32 years. I want to get messy now. I've been a good husband. I've been a good father. I want to get messy out there.
I'm gonna let my hair down, and I'm get my dick sucked by a stranger. Yes,
my ball hairs hang down and just go.
Yeah, that is twisted.
Yeah, right. That is insane. That is some old boy shit for her.
Yeah, that's the first thing I thought of was the Old Boy movie. But that dude actually drilled his daughter, right? Like, Zhoo.
Yeah, he fell in love with her, but I don't think he like.
Yeah, he fell in love with her. That's the more hardcore part about it. But he didn't know.
No, he didn't know.
That's why you should date people like close to your age, just to make sure. Like, okay,
just to be on the safe side.
Yeah, like if you have kids, right? Like, you have kids and then they're all adults, but you don't know your kids because you left your baby mama like to go get like do a milk run. You never came back.
Your Your kids are scattered to the wind.
Yeah, your kids are scattered. Like, date people your age, because
you know, no, man. That shit happens though, man.
Because fathers, right? Like, I guess they go. I'm not gonna get into this, but yeah,
Yeah.
that's
No,
crazy.
that should be happening though, man. That shit happens like not even with like I don't know so much with like a father and like their kids scattered out there, but definitely with kids who don't know that they're related, but because their dad was running around having kids all over the damn place,
Dude.
and like, oh, I accidentally slept with
Your stepbrother or whatever.
with my stepsister from whatever.
Yeah. Oh, okay. I have a real story about that. So like, this couple, they called into the radio station, right? And like, the girl, she was saying like, yeah, I just met this dude in town, and then I've been having sex with him, but then I found out like he's actually her real brother. But like, when they were younger, they got separated, right? It was like a split separation where the dad got the son and the wife got the daughter.
Yeah.
And the kids, they never knew each other until they were older, and then they started sleeping with each other. It's like, excuse me, it's like a small town, and
Damn.
and they end up falling in love with each other. Then they call up the radio station guy, and they're asking him like, "What should we do?" And he was like you. There's no advice that I can give you guys that would be like the right thing. Like this is like it's deeper than you can get information from somebody you've met online.
For real, this is something you guys got the decision they got to make on themselves. Like either y'all make this work, woo, or if y'all need to move past it.
Yeah, it's crazy. It sounded real, like the phone call, because the brother's like, "Should we keep continuing this relationship?"
I'll be clapping them cheeks still.
Yeah, the girl's the same way. She was like, "Should we keep going?"
The
I was like,
is
"Okay,
good.
do you guys like each other like that? Keep it in the family."
We have the same interests. Like, yeah, I bet, huh?
Yeah, they like the same stuff. Like, yeah.
Bet, man. But then again, you're gambling on genetics if you stick around, because the kid may come out like, like, then what are you gonna do? Like,
Yeah, we can talk.
that's
about
the
this.
reality of it, man. I didn't make this up, man. I didn't make it fun of like people on that level. It will happen. Like,
Yeah.
to come out like Sloth from the Goonies, Yay! Like, oh my god! Like, why do we do this?
Sperm's
Our genes are
swimming
too close.
fast.
Yeah, man. I always tell people like, man, look, if y'all don't believe how crazy that shit can get when two people that are related can get with each other, look up on YouTube. It's called I can't remember the name of it. It's like Pale White Skin or something like that. It's some YouTube channel, but they interview like people who don't really fit into like the normality of society. Like, for example, there was one episode where they interviewed like this family from like Appalachian Mountains, and they're all inbred, and they don't speak any type of real language, but the gibberish they done made up in that own area. So when the cameraman went up there to go talk to them, they were like, it was just gibberish, man. They sound like fucking minions from the movie Despicable Me.
Like
the little
the people
yellow
on
minions.
the eyes have hills.
Yeah, no, the hills have eyes. Yeah,
The
it's
hills
like
have
that.
eyes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Perfect. It's like that, yes. And then nobody can speak English, and everything's just gibberish, but it's just they just kept it in the family for like generations.
Shell Shock says incest is the best. Put your sister to the test. Let's go.
Okay,
That's what Shell Shock said. I didn't say that.
I know. French and British royalty. That is true. This is one thing I learned over time, man. Not so much with the French royalty. I don't know nothing about that, but with the British royalty, like with Prince Harry and all that shit,
Right.
they all are like products of incest at some point.
Yeah.
Like that, they all came from incest because it was like keeping the bloodline pure type stuff.
Yeah, they gotta keep that blood pure because their blood is actually not even like human blood.
Some weird alien blood.
It's a reptilian blood.
Yeah, that's why they got.
But that's for another episode. It's just too deep.
It's
It's just
a whole
too
nother
deep,
rabbit-
too hard to believe, too wild. But there's a lot
It's
of
another rabbit
information
hole.
on that, and I'm like, where are you guys getting all this information?
Who sent you?
Did you see these reptilians for yourself, sir? It's like, yeah, I saw him shifted right in front of me. Lies. Prove it.
Nothing but lies.
That's all I got for the glory hole accident.
All right, that was a good story.
Let me take
Wasn't
a quick
expecting
break
that.
real quick. And then you got another story after this?
Yeah, I got a story.
Okay, we'll be right back, guys.
All right, I had like a weird story. Oh yeah, let me talk about this shit. Let's talk about church. Let's go to church, people.
I used to love church.
Really?
They got the best volleyball courts.
I used to fall asleep at church all the time. I used to get in trouble when I was a kid,
Slap.
especially in the Catholic church. They don't play with that shit.
Mm.
All
I
right.
went to a Cambodian Christian church.
How was that?
It was pretty lit. Like, we got to learn how to write like in Cambodian.
What? Okay.
Then I was like, Jesus, I pray. Yeah, good times.
All right. So then, okay. It says Texas megachurch pastor to pay $2.4 million after allegedly giving woman herpes.
Jesus
Boy,
Christ.
These pastors ain't shit.
Gave her herpes like it was nothing.
Right? It says like a popular pastor in Texas has been ordered to pay $2.4 million to a woman after a jury decided he had given her a sexually transmitted disease. And so after he gave it to her, basically from my understanding of this story, they was having an affair, and he's like, she asked him like, "Hey, you got anything?" He's like, "Nah, man, I'm protected by Jesus." So she let him go in raw. She got herpes. And so now the lawsuit has begun, and he is a popular pastor. It's always these pastors, man. I swear, I truly do believe that these predators or whatever, these sexual deviants out there, literally getting these positions or jobs just so they could take advantage or get into like have sexual access to people. Like this one dude years ago, they used to like, he was a dentist. He used to put women to sleep with like the gas.
I heard about that. Yeah.
Yeah, and he was like just banging them while they was unconscious, raping these women. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's crazy. And then they would wake up all like soaking wet.
What's my wig all twisted sideways? Like,
Yeah, like her zipper was still down.
Yeah, like
she would go home. She'd be like, "Is this lube in here?" So she would put her finger down, like, and she's like, "What the hell? Walmart brand lube? What's going on?" But yeah, that's fucking crazy, right?
Fucking crazy, man.
Jesus Christ! Don't
Yeah,
if you ever go to a dentist, dude, don't go to sleep.
I've been put to sleep before at the dentist.
Yeah, if you're a dude, it's cool. Like, I don't give a fuck. Fiddle whatever you want. Touch whatever.
I don't even want that, man.
Make sure you get that teeth out though.
If you done fondling me, take this wisdom tooth out.
Yeah, I'll take a leak. I'm like, goddamn. All this lube on me? Like, what the hell?
There's lube on me, man. The hell? At least clean up.
All this lube on my butt?
It says, this KY jelly up in my butt crack.
The hell?
It says, the unidentified woman who claimed West, that's the past name, Ralph D. West, the second Reverend, he's a Reverend. The unidentified woman claimed that West had infected her with genital herpes in 2018 after the pair met on Facebook. That's a red flag right there.
Wait, so you met her priest on like Facebook?
They met up on Facebook, and I guess they met up somewhere, and then the lady's lawyer, the unidentified lady's lawyer, said that the Reverend had lied to her about whether he had a disease, but that she had been able to identify West as the source of our outbreak through medical records, and the fact that she hadn't been with anyone else. And she know, and more than likely, as she's married, she probably get that shit to a fucking husband too.
Oh,
we don't
my
know who the
God.
lady is. Man, you know what I'm saying? Damn, you're gonna be carrying that Jesus with you all for the rest of your life now, boy. That is insane. Damn. And so yeah, she won a lawsuit in court for $2 million.
Well, I think that's well deserved.
Hell yeah, shit should be more than that. I can't get rid of herpes, man. That's just my buddy for life. I can't get rid of it.
Yeah, give her 2.5 million.
2.5, yeah, just bump it up a little bit. It says West, a pastor at Houston's church without walls. That's the name of the place. A church without walls. That's funny. Which claims to host congregation or more than 200. So basically, he has a church with 24,000 God damn, that's a mega church. 24,000 families basically attend his mega church. But obviously, he declined any comment on him spreading his infected love juices to. He probably got a family too, knowing him. He probably got a wife, kid. She probably got a husband and kid.
Yeah, that's scary, dude.
Man, she's probably like, well, he's right with the Lord, so he would never lie to me. But she didn't think like, well, he's cheating on his. More likely, he's got a family. He's probably cheating on her, his wife, with you. So off top, you shouldn't even trust him.
Yeah, he got that church money too.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying. And look, because like they say, like his church gets like 24,000 people. that go up in that church. He probably got buku money. That man probably got private jet and everything.
Shell Shock says, can't figure out why this keeps happening in churches. In the church. Right. Yeah.
I know why.
I think like church, like church, it comes off as like being innocent. So like when you talk to your priest or whatever, they come off as like somebody you look up to because they're holy, right? They're clean. So when they would say like things like this, right, you would believe it. I guess like the average person, no, I wouldn't say average, but the person that's more like prone to like believing people a lot more than actually questioning shit. I mean, because it could be like a person of authority, right? They could say some shit and they'd be like, oh yeah, yes sir, blah blah blah. They believe everything, like they don't question it. So I think like they prey on like the weak-minded people to where they can't really distinguish what's good or bad. But like if your status is like a high status, like a priest or whatever, you're on top of your church, of course there's you're gonna come across like vulnerable people like that.
Yeah, it's like teachers. That's why I think some teachers be getting into the job just doing them. Like not all teachers, obviously, not all, but like the ones that get caught molesting kids are like, man, you got into this business just to do this? Like you went to all the schools and stuff to become a teacher just to molest a kid? Seem like that's like you did extra work to be a predator. You know what I'm saying? It's like for like I'm the coach of this little league baseball team. I'm like molesting these kids. Like, man, what the fuck?
Yeah, that's you really have to be. Did you really have to be crazy? Yeah. Like you would imagine like what type of like sex they're having to where they get so bored to where they're like, all right, what's the next best thing to get the rocks off?
That's the craziest shit I can do, man.
After they fuck the horse.
So you can't go to like what's the craziest thing after that? Like what can I do?
Yeah, then it gets dark. Like it gets like, hey, you better watch your kids.
Like, damn, yeah, it was like, damn, the horses are boring. Yeah. I want something that's gonna put more of a fight. A child. You know what I'm saying? Like that was something crazy.
Yeah, like the pig canceled. Let's go from the horse to the child. But yeah, like that makes it like very scary because like like if you have kids, right, and then let's say like you take your kid to like daycare center, right? Yeah. And of course you trust the daycare center, but then like it comes to a point to where even these things happen at daycare centers where these children are being like like fiddled, like harassed and stuff. Mm-hmm. But then they're in the hands of people that you trust. But then the people that you trust that works in the system like that, and when you find out like these people are actually harassing your child, you actually lose faith in like humanity.
I would, like, straight up.
It's almost like you can't do nothing no more. It's like you have to do everything yourself. Like you gotta school your kids, you gotta do all the shit because, like if that happened to you, right? Wouldn't you be like traumatized in society? Like you wouldn't even trust society after that, right?
So if my kid got molested by like some caregiver
or like somebody who was supposed to take care of your child.
Man, I'd have burnt that whole fucking building down. But
I can't even imagine. Like if that was like my own kid, I wouldn't even know. Yeah, everybody's dying. Give me a bomb. Everybody's dying.
For real, I'm blowing up the whole place. Cause I'm not like I don't have any kids or anything, but the thing with me is that I would imagine is like, okay, you're a working parent and you trust someone to watch your child. And it's kind of like these people that like these teachers sometimes, a lot of times these teachers too become like the second or third parent in the household, like outside of the house.
Right.
That takes care of these kids, help raise them in some capacity, It's like, all right, you trust these people with your kids and then they diddling your kids. Fuck that.
Yeah, like that's what like one of these UFC fighters, like they actually went through that, but with a family member that they trusted, and then they find out like that family member has been like sexually harassing his kid for a long time. It was a close family member. So this UFC fighter, his name is like Cain Velasquez, and he chased this dude down in the truck because all he saw was red after he found out who did it to his kid, and he got a gun and started shooting at the dude. Right, so the dude didn't die, but I guess he got like injured, and then they locked up the dude Cain Velasquez for like a long time, and then everybody's protesting like, oh yeah, you shouldn't do that to him.
Should give him a medal. I mean, obviously it's illegal to be run up on somebody and smoking ass in the street, but
right, like situation like, according to law, like you can't be doing stuff like that. So like he was locked up for like I think like almost a year, and then they let him go. They just put him on like house arrest.
Should give him the fucking key to the city.
Yeah, because, dude, I think
on,
any
man.
father would react like that. Like,
Hell yeah.
your own family member doing that, like, to your kids? That's
Dang on
crazy.
him, man. That was like, you ever saw this video? This is an old video, but it was this guy. He was like a pedo. He messed around with some dude's daughter, and he was being escorted to like a courthouse or airport or something. I think it might have been an airport. He was being escorted somewhere by like security, and the father that was the father of the child that he molested. He went up and just shot him right in the damn head.
Damn.
Got on
Jesus
camera and
Christ.
everything. They got on camera and everything too. Like shot him right in the head, right on the spot. And the father wound up getting off. I think he didn't go to. It was like I think he served some time, but it was kind of like it wasn't no harsh. I think he got out early from his sentence, but the general public's like, man, hell yeah, man, kill him. Like shit, can he kill some more? Like,
because he would have not even last like a week in jail after they find out like what he was doing.
nah, they would have fucked him up. They would have did like the Jared special on him, like how they got Jared's ass when he put his ass in Gen Pop.
Yo, but the thing is, like, Jared, like, he's still alive, but what I found out is, like, pedophiles, they put him in a different type of jail.
Yeah, they got
like, they put him in, like, the same population with people that do pedophilia stuff. Mm-hmm. Just to keep them, like, safe so they don't die. Yeah. Which I learned that recently. I was like, oh, that's crazy. So if he was in, like, a regular jail where it wasn't a jail where they knew, like, all right, this guy's a pedophile, Jared wouldn't even make it past 6 months.
Hell no.
Foot long.
No, not Mr. Foot long. But that's why, like that's why when Jared first got jumped in prison, a lot of people were saying like, yeah, the guards and the system probably did it on purpose because, despite like this is one thing I will say, for everyone's faulty purpose, whether you're a racist or you're not a racist in this country or around the world or whatever, this one thing that everyone seems to get behind is that you don't fuck with the kids. That's one thing. Like, whether you racist or not, black, white, Asian, Mexican, whatever, like everybody gets on the same board of like, don't fuck with the kids. Especially in Africa. Like I remember in Africa, they like dragged somebody out the house one time, beat this guy and killed him in the middle of the street because he was messing with somebody's kid in the village. And then when the cops showed up, they asked everybody like, who killed him? The village was like, we don't know. And then the cops was like, all right, we gotta let it go because the whole town was in on it. They all killed him. So it's like, yeah, that's no.
That shit is like a natural thing. Like even like in the animal kingdom, it's the same shit.
Oh really?
Well, not like the same shit. Like let me give an example. Like I saw this video of like I guess a lion chasing like some mother, right, with her kid, but then the mother escapes, but the kid is still there, and the lion could have easily just killed that child, right? Mm-hmm. But he knew like that was like a newborn child, so he didn't fuck with it. He just let that child go, and then I guess the lion didn't eat for the night because he knew like, hey, that's a kid. You don't fuck with kids. Mm-hmm. So he let that kid go.
Damn,
to find his mom because it's his mom already down on 5th Street. She's gone.
Gone. Let that kid.
She's gone.
Like the shoes like smoking too. She's running so fast.
Yeah, the lion could have just ate that little baby. The lion's like, no, I got sympathy. Like, I'm gonna let you live until you're adult, and then I'll kill you when you're adult.
Eat you. Adults taste better anyways. Like,
I'll eat you later when you get more muscles.
Come back when you're 18. Like,
more meat, Yeah, thick. But even in the animal kingdom, it's like that. Like, there's like another video, like where it shows like predator and prey like walking at night, right? I guess it's like midnight. It's like they're just trying to go home. You see like a lion walk, and then you see like a gazelle walking right behind it, like they're just going home. I was like, hey, aren't you guys enemies?
Like work. Everybody clocked out.
Yeah, everybody clocked out. I was like, they're just trying to get home, and then they catch this on camera. They're like, damn, you see the predator and prey like just walking home, and no big deal.
It's all right, man. Good day. Like, catch you tomorrow. Yeah,
catch you tomorrow. Catch you tomorrow.
We'll see.
Catch me if you can.
I'll tell you, kid, happy birthday too. They all cool. Tell you, come say happy birthday.
Yeah.
Hey, no, man. That's like Harambe, man.
He wakes up the next day, get his ass chewed up.
Right? They forgot everything.
Yeah.
It's like with Harambe,
it's like they do a reset. Like they forget everything.
It's like Harambe when that little kid fell in the Harambe pit. Harambe was dragging that kid around. He could have crushed that kid's head like
instantly.
Like it's instantly. He's like, "No, I'm trying to protect this kid. He died.
Yeah,
He shot his
the kid,
ass.
he could have been a tortilla, but
He did.
yeah,
Because they good with kids too. I think gorillas are adults. I don't know. I'm pretty sure they'll whoop at adults. I mean, they would destroy an adult, but I don't know. I never heard no story about no gorilla tearing up no kid.
I never heard nothing like that.
All right,
Wait, what were you talking about?
What the fuck? Oh, the pastor dude that gave her.
Yeah, pastor dude. Yeah, that led into like National Geographic.
Right?
It went everywhere.
Okay, I got a story. I got another story.
Wait, I gotta take a leak one quick time.
Yeah.
Be right back. All right, next topic for the night.
Hey, next story. All right, I got a question. Billy Walters, what's the off the top of your head? What is the craziest dream? Like, not so much the craziest dream you ever had, but have you ever sleepwalked before or anything?
I don't ever recall a time where I actually sleepwalked, but I think I had times where I actually did actual projection, but I was still in the same house.
Okay, yeah, all right. I've never had. I've sleepwalked before, but this is back when I was a child. I was actually trying to leave the house when I was like maybe 10. I had like my jacket on, a bicycle helmet on my head.
No, this is real?
This is real story.
Holy shit.
I was sitting at the top of the steps, and my parents were like, I think it was like maybe like 2 o'clock in the morning. My parents were like, "Hey, what are you doing?" He's like, "I'm going to go ride my bike." This is what they told me. I said, "I'm going to go ride my bike.
Oh my
I'm
God.
going somewhere." He was like, "Well, Chris, go to bed. Like, you up late. Where are you going to go?" And I was like, "I don't know, but I'm going to just follow the road."
Holy
My
shit.
parents like, "Hey, Chris, just go to bed, take off your helmet, go to sleep." And I was like, "Okay." And I went to bed. I don't remember none of this at all. That's the most I've ever done with sleepwalking. I was going to ride my bike out of the house. Like,
That's a wild ass story, dude.
yes, I even have an even wilder one. So this is a man in Illinois who got charged with a weapons violation because he shot himself while sleepwalking.
Holy shit. And he's still alive?
Yeah, still alive. Yeah. So this dude named Mark DeCara, he's like the 62-year-old dude that lives in Illinois. He had this nightmare that someone was breaking into his house, and he pulled out his what was it? What kind of fucking gun was it? His .357 Magnum. I knew it was a hand cannon.
Some Resident Evil weapon.
Right? Right? Mark DeCara, he got charged for reckless endangerment and reckless discharge of a firearm and failure to avoid a valid gun license. Because he didn't even have a gun license. But he had a nightmare. He basically had a nightmare saying that he was dreaming that there was an intruder in his home, and then he had retrieved his .357 Magnum and pulled the trigger, and he shot himself.
Damn.
It's like fucking just straight up. He didn't kill himself or anything, but he did. That's wild that you went and grabbed a gun in your dreams, think somebody was breaking in, and then you just shot yourself.
Like he was like the criminal?
Yeah, but that's what I was thinking. Like, were you the criminal in your dream? Because you shot yourself, man. But like when he woke up and he realized, like, oh shit, I shot myself. Oh,
that reminds me of this meme that I saw, where like this dude is like saging a house, right, to get the evil spirits out.
right.
But then he's like unconscious because he was the evil spirit. Like he's just laying on the ground. Like imagine like saging your house, right, and then you happen to be the evil spirit, and then you're just laid out. That shit's so funny, dude. I think I sent it to you guys.
I gotta check it.
Yeah,
you sent it today?
If not today, maybe I can do it now.
Oh no, I thought you sent it. I thought you already sent it.
I think I did. I don't know.
That's hilarious. Damn, like that. You the evil one.
I was dying, dude. Oh, excuse me. My bad.
It's time to purge his house from evil spirits, and you wake up 3 hours later, like, oh shit, I am the evil spirit.
It was you.
I am it.
It was you the whole time.
Yeah, no, daydream, sleepwalking is scary as shit, man. I think I talked about sleep not too long ago too.
Like talk in your sleep?
Like talk, yeah. I said something.
Oh, like Melissa heard you.
Yeah, she heard me. Like, I said something like
talking that gibberish.
No, I said like I told her when I was like sleeping. I was like, I ate some lunch meat before you came home. Like, like, damn, man, I'm snitching on myself. Like,
damn.
I just think like with midnight snacks, I gotta eat like lunch meat. I just like roll up some ham and be like,
Damn.
So it's like that's how I get
it
that
in so your stomach don't complain.
Yeah, in the middle of the night. Yeah, while I'm sleeping. I hate waking up hungry, man. Like in the stomach hurting.
Yeah, for me, like
I get
it's
some money.
hard to work when I'm hungry. Like if I'm hungry at work, I'm not gonna do nothing. I
Oh
just need to
yeah,
be like, good luck, guys. I have to find food now.
I figured out a way though. It's like, I don't know, man. It's like almost fasting at this point. When I get hungry and I don't want to eat, I drink water. It's a
Yeah, I
weird.
do
And it
that.
fills me up.
Now I drink like electrolytes now. Just try to curve the hunger before lunch.
Right. I'm
And
not
then
trying
I
to
eat like
overeat.
a Snickers bar. I just get the peanuts in me, and then it tricks my body.
We're hungry, and then you're like,
It does
it
curve it for like an hour, you know. That
does
shit,
good. No,
it
it won't go.
works. It works for
Hey,
me at least.
get a Twix. Yeah, I get like a Twix or something.
Yeah,
Reese's cup sometimes. But
yeah.
then again,
I need. Yeah, Reese's works, but
I love
Snickers it really works for me.
Snickers.
I don't
Really
know
good.
what
All
the
that
hell they put in there.
chocolatey, gooey caramel and
Yeah,
all
with the
that
peanut.
shit.
That's like my favorite candy
Right.
bar.
Yes, Snickers used to be my favorite until I got older, and I was like, I still love Snickers, but Reese's, man, that should be.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
OG. Like,
it should be hitting the spot. But yeah,
yeah,
yeah. So this dude just basically just shot his ass, shot himself over having a nightmare. So kids, be careful. Yeah, try to realize that you're in a dream before it's too late. Like be more of those self-aware, I guess. I know it's easier said than done, but yeah, this man shot himself. Do you have anything?
intriguing. Chat. Chat says. So you saying you go to bed smelling like Slim Jims?
Oh my god! So I ate a taco one night before I went to bed. Damn,
What?
she airing out my shit. She airing out all my laundry. Oh, this is a while ago, man. I went and like she was sleeping in bed, and I was like, man, I'm getting hungry, and I went in the kitchen. This is back when I was still living in Georgia, and I went and I got like a taco. Like my neighbor, I don't know if I told you, my old neighbor used to make like food and stuff all the
Holy
time.
shit, that's
He made like
gold.
he made some bomb ass tacos one time, and I went up, I got out of bed, and I ate like a taco one like at middle of the night. Ate the taco.
Yeah,
I tried to rinse my mouth. I went to the bathroom, rinsed my mouth out. 'Cause I was like, damn, it smells strong as shit.
yeah.
But then when I got back in the bed, she was dead asleep, and then she woke up like, why you smell like Slim Jim? I'm like, what the fuck? And it wasn't even a Slim Jim. It was a fucking taco.
It's a
But,
taco. What is it, like a beef taco?
yeah, it was like a steak. Oh no, wait, it was beef. It was beef.
Mm.
It was
Yeah,
good as
that's
shit.
cool. Like your neighbors just be making tacos like that
Yeah, he making tacos. He's
at
making like
midnight. Like, oh yeah, I got you. What do you
let you
need?
know. I got some tacos from earlier that day, and then I kept it in the fridge. I was like, oh, this is gonna be like a midnight snack. 'Cause I knew it was like
Oh,
a
okay.
little taco. I was like, oh, this is gonna be
That's perfect, dude.
this shit's gonna be bomb at 1 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, I'll be trying to like set myself up like that. Like get like food where I know I'm gonna eat later.
Yeah,
That's
how
like
you
really
doing, man.
good.
Plan ahead.
Yeah, you'd be like, okay, like maybe like later night, I might like this.
I'm gonna go sneak this in the middle of the night when everybody
And
else
then
is
like
sleeping.
later, hours later, it'd be like, holy shit, that shit you planned out,
Yeah,
perfect. You get nachos later or
yeah,
whatever that's
it's so
later
good.
that's left over.
And it feels so good. 'Cause you're like, man, I planned accordingly, man. I feel good. I feel good about this.
You did right, man.
I did.
All right, so next story for the night. All right, so there's like a TikTok trend, right? I don't know how old this trend is, but it's called like the mirror trick, where people they will look in the mirror, right, and then they will say the words, "I am you and you are me," and then I guess they started seeing like weird paranormal shit happening, like in the mirror. Like if they would
What?
do like the peace sign, right? They would do like the peace sign, and then on the other side they get like a thumbs up, and then like holy shit, like
Sitting there,
this
good
is
to
not
go.
even me no more. Like with something like this, right? Like if it's real, what do you think is happening? Like if it was like something to where like you give up your soul or something, or you give up like your position, like where you're standing.
Mm,
Because if you're saying I am you and you are me, right? Whatever is on the other side of that mirror, the spirit world. Because I'm thinking like the mirror world is like a connection to the spirit world,
yeah.
right? Because like this is a whole lot of stories about the mirror and stuff. But like in this
Oh,
case, like what do you think is happening? Do you think they're switching souls or something, or switching positions where people on the spirit side is taking over like your own body?
it could be one of them things where you communicate to the opposite reality of what we live in. To like, if I'm looking into the mirror and I say that to the mirror, and I do the peace sign with my right hand, but my mirror version does like the peace sign with their left hand. Like since I'm right-handed in this world, I would assume that in the mirrorverse, my other self is left-handed. I guess everything would be the opposite of what it is here. So if I'm like a good person here, they may not be so cool over there. You know, there might be some assholes. So I would imagine like the mirrorverse is like the bizarre opposite of how things are here.
Yeah, like let's say it's true, like this is actually like a real thing. Like if you were to look in the mirror right now, and you would say I am you and you are me, and then you start doing stuff like doing the peace sign, like I was saying, and then on the reflection, they're giving you like the bird, like they're flipping you off.
Theory.
How would you react to that? Like, would your whole reality break and be like, holy shit?
Yeah, I would question everything.
Yeah, that's scary, right?
Yes. I was like, what the?
I was listening to a podcast. It's called Cult of Conspiracy, of course. And these dudes, they're so cool. But they mentioned this about this mirror thing. And the guy was all talking about like, yeah, like people, they shouldn't be playing around like with these mirrors and stuff, because they have no idea what they're bringing in from the other realm. Because they're saying like the mirror is like a connection to like the spirit world. So you shouldn't play around. Like all this trends that's going on like with TikTok is actually fucking kids up. Yeah, like this is what they're saying. Like there's so many trends, like just from like mirror stuff, but there's like a lot of like witchcraft shit like going on. You know, like where they're doing like basically like they're doing rituals, right? And then the kids or whatever, they're seeing these people doing rituals like on TikTok, and they're doing like copying that shit, right?
Don't mimic it, yeah.
Yeah, and it'll be millions of people doing this shit, like, and then it makes you wonder like why is society like so messed up right now? Like if you think about it, let's say they create like a portal, like 1 million people like opened up a portal like big enough to where entities on the other side they can just easily like jump in. And then you see like a lot of like video clips, like within like the last year, like a lot of the clips, it almost looked like everybody became like a CGI artist, because a lot of the clips is like, it's so hard to debunk unless you're like a really like somebody who's trained with CGI to detect like these things, like these anomalies like in videos. But then there's so much to where you're like, okay, is everybody making fake videos, or are some of these videos actually real? Like with the, you know, like with paranormal stuff like we can't explain.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah. Because this day and age, you can't tell what's what right now.
Yeah. It's hard. And then when you get all these challenges or these TikTok trends that happen, right, where kids are actually doing these little rituals like from their phone or whatever they learn, they're doing the same thing they see on TikTok. And who knows what they're bringing into our realm? Like if you believe in that.
Yeah, that was like in a movie. Yeah, I think I was telling you, like you and Judy last week. It was
Talk to Me. We watched that like the next day.
Yo, what do you think of it, man?
It was crazy. Like,
shit.
I was telling her, I was like,
it's one of the better horror movies.
It was like the same thing like you said. Like if you were a kid, you would be so scared.
Yeah, that movie would scare the shit out of me if I was a kid.
Yeah, I was like, damn. I was like, Chris is right. Like if I was a kid, I would be so fucking scared of this movie.
That movie was so fucked up. Especially with that voice
like with that kid. Man. Oh my god.
Man, that movie is awful, but it was so good.
Yeah, I was like, damn. It was refreshing. It was new.
And the guys that directed it, they're like former YouTubers. I used to watch them back in the day, and I wonder what happened to them. But when I saw the movie and I looked up, I was like, oh shit, the twin brothers. Like they used to do like a lot of comedic / violent comedy on YouTube, like back in the day. And it was like their YouTube style was funny only if you like how they did their violence. They used to have like the crazy Ronald McDonald that was going around like beating shit out of kids and fucking murdering people.
Wait, what?
Yeah, they used to have like a series on their channel. I forget their names, but they used to have like a series on their channel where they like one of the brothers would play Ronald McDonald. I think both of them probably played Ronald McDonald at some point. But they would play Ronald McDonald, and he would like be beating the shit out of kids and be like fucking kids up.
Damn.
But yeah, then all the videos would be like violent comedies, and then they branched away from YouTube and started doing film, and that's like their directorial debut was Talk to Me. I was like, holy shit, this is a good movie for like
Excuse me.
for a starter, man. This is good. Horrifying. I would never touch that hand though. And I actually looked it up too online. I guarantee you they have like a replica out there you could probably buy. And of course they do. You could put like on the little hand. You can put it on like on a shelf or something. Probably don't want that, but
Yeah, that's like Ouija board shit.
Yeah, it's basically Ouija board shit. You got to like blow out the candle to close the door on the way out. Yeah, straight up Ouija board. Yeah.
Yeah, that's damn. Like imagine like they can actually like make something like that, but then it actually becoming like a real thing.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Because like I guess like anything like in its reality, yeah, like you can actually make it into a real thing if you believe in it. If you believe in it that much,
Yeah,
like it actually becomes real.
Yeah.
Right? Like if we were just like we made like a hand, right? And we gave like we said like, oh, this hand is so haunted, it was cursed, blah blah blah. We made up a story, and then it gets spread around like little people, right? But then that hand actually becomes like haunted, like it becomes like something like you can actually manifest like spirits because so many people believe like it's actually real.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's like the same thing like with God, right?
Yeah,
like gods,
religion,
like they get power, right? Well, like when a lot of people believe that this God is real.
Yeah, the less people believe in them, like the weaker they get, and eventually kind of like fade off, like Zeus or some shit. Like at one point in time,
Zeus or
people believe Zeus was like top dog god, and then
lowercase G gods.
Yeah, lowercase G gods. Yeah. Not big G.
Not big G. Nobody knows Big G.
Nobody knows. Not even the
Big
little
G
G's.
don't even know Big G. Yeah, that's how crazy it is. It's like the more like you try to find out these things, like the more you realize we don't know nothing.
We
don't know shit, dude. That's when you realize, like, goddamn, like, what the fuck do we know?
Yeah, that's why in my life I went from being like religious as a kid, got older, became atheist, and I got to a point I was like, I'm not gonna pretend I know anything, so I'm like, I don't know, so I don't subscribe to nothing. I'm just kind of like,
I think it's best to say you just don't know. You know,
yeah, I'm not picking a side because I don't know. I really don't know.
If you don't know, you don't know.
Now some people have that belief that they know, but that ain't
that's called faith.
Yeah, that's called faith. Yeah, faith and facts ain't the same thing. So I ain't gonna pretend like I know what's up.
Right.
I just try to be a decent person, Try to keep it.
Yeah, just be a good dude. For me, like I feel like I know, I know there's something.
There's gotta be something.
I don't know what you call it, but I for sure I know there's something. It's just
either
not
aliens.
Yeah, whether it's aliens or whatever. Like I know there's something more greater. I just don't know. That's why I can't pick a religion.
Yeah,
I'm on like the fence with all that stuff,
Yeah, it's like I ain't gonna subscribe to nothing because don't nobody really know, man. Don't nobody know. We don't know until we get up out of here. Yeah, and even then we probably still won't know.
Yeah, I don't think anybody knows, and you should look down on people that believe in stuff like that. Like I believe like whatever religion like they believe in, you shouldn't mess with people like that.
Nah,
like
man.
you like you think you know more than they know,
Yeah,
it's like, oh, your religion's wrong. Like, no, don't fuck with people like that.
Nah, man. And I always say this, man. Everybody needs something to anchor themselves down in reality, whether it's religion or something. I mean, as long as you ain't running around trying to shove it in my face, I'm cool. But other than that, I mean, believe what you want to believe. You ain't hurt nobody.
Right.
Everybody needs something.
The main thing, leave people alone. Whatever they believe in, cool. You don't understand their religion? Cool. Don't say nothing.
Then shut up.
Just leave people alone. Let them do their thing. Like if they're good people, they're like good for society. What's wrong? Nothing's wrong.
We need more good people. We need more good people.
Yeah, we need a lot of good people. I gotta take a leak again, real quick.
All right.
Be right back, guys. All right, and we're back. Well, we got Chris Unholy.
All right, got one story that's gonna keep everyone up at night. Okay. I think. So I've
been
noticing. Some real world shit. 'Cause I realized lately that I feel like we're on the brink of World War III. I've been seeing this shit pop up a lot, man.
I kind of feel it, but I hope it's not true though.
Yeah, I feel like we're getting like the what's it? The predictive programming. I think that's what we're getting right now with World War III. Because I've been seeing this shit pop up more lately. Like the talks of it, like it's starting to pop up more. But right now it says the U.S. wants nuclear bomb 24 times more powerful than the one dropped on Japan. Says the Defense Department fact sheet says that the new bomb, dubbed B6113, would have a blast yield similar to B61-7, which is basically this bomb that America has. It's like a thermonuclear bomb, which is, I think, one of the strongest bombs the U.S. has. They want something stronger than that. America's trying to gear up for it. It says, by comparison, the atomic bomb dropped on Hiroshima had a blast yield of 15 kilotons of TNT. And this new bomb they want to be 360 kilotons of TNT, which is way massive than the one dropped on Japan. Basically, this shit sounds like it can wipe out a fucking continent.
So what's like the one that was dropped on Japan? Was it like a 15 kiloton blast?
Yes, they killed everyone fast.
Put an end to the war pretty fast.
Yeah, there you go. That's what I want. Yes. Yeah, the end to the war real fast. Thank you. Yes.
Yeah. That's wild.
Shout out to Kenji. Was it
Mike Shinoda?
Yeah, I forget the name of the song, but good song.
Yeah, it's Kenji.
Kenji.
Yeah.
So they trying to like build a new bomb right now. They gearing up and but they waiting for Congress to approve of it, which they probably will because this country loves wars and bombs, and so they're gonna put money
this bomb is actually built to destroy cities.
Probably more than that, because they saying the one that destroyed Hiroshima was 15 kilotons of TNT.
Excuse me.
Making the new bomb 24 times more powerful. Because this new bomb that America wants to build is 360 kilotons of TNT. So basically, 24 times. Basically, like if they blew up Hiroshima 24 times, that's basically the best thing I could think of. 24 times more powerful. So over how big Hiroshima is, 24 times the size of Hiroshima.
Like we were speaking how advanced like humans are, right?
Man,
like we are advanced. Like as far as like what we came from the last 50 to 100 years, like we're really advanced. And then instead of like trying to make things better, they create weapons to destroy humanity.
Mm-hmm.
If you were like an alien on the outside looking in, right? Let's say like you're like thousands of years advanced, right? And you're looking at like a civilization like us, like right now, and you're looking down at us, and then you see countries trying their best to build like these bombs and stuff, big as you can, to destroy other countries. You, like as an alien, super advanced, like what would be going through your head right now if you see like, all right, the Earth, basically they're building missiles, but instead of pointing it like in the sky, they're pointing it to their own countries,
people, to
their own people, like to the own Earth. It's like the Earth destroying itself, to
the own human race, like to kill people that has the same amount of fingers and toes as you. Like, this ain't like some aliens or lizard people we trying to blow up. This is other humans.
Yeah, it's so weird.
A bunch of aliens like, what the fuck were we thinking? Giving them this technology, but they supposed to be like they're supposed to create solar powered shit. Now instead of using nuclear energy we gave them, to make solar power, they making bombs.
Yeah, I think like what happened was that the aliens, right? They gave them like, all right, do you guys want like a power source where there's like a like where there's not waste coming from it, right? Mm-hmm. Like, okay, we can give you like nuclear energy. We'll give you the technology of nuclear energy.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, the humans, they took the power of like nuclear energy, right? They're like, all right, we have the technology like for nuclear energy, but we're gonna use it for like making bombs now. Like use it for like destruction instead of using it for like energy to help, fix like the society. Because I think the best thing, like as far as like powering like a whole city or whatever, the best way, like the most cleanest way you can do it is through nuclear energy.
Yeah, you gotta go
because there's no waste. But if it's like properly like if you can, like properly, am I saying it wrong? Properly.
Probably.
Yeah. Like
properly.
Properly.
Yeah.
Like use like nuclear energy, like as a form of like natural energy to fuel like a whole like a city or whatever. Like it works. But I think like we got this technology like from I think we got this technology like from the aliens, right? But then like it backfired on the aliens when humans they got the gritty little hands on this technology and they're like, holy shit, we can make bombs out of this.
Damn, we can blow people up.
We can make nuclear. Like, we can make nuclear bombs out of this.
So, oh shit, we can blow somebody up so badly the shadows be on the wall. Oh shit, let's go.
Yeah, that's when the aliens are like, oh my fucking Jesus Christ.
It's like we try to save you guys from yourselves, and
yeah, like we try to help you out. Like we try to help you. We gave you like this nuclear energy shit so you guys can power up your cities. But then you took this technology and you created it into like a weapon.
And bomb.
And then like, come on, like Jesus Christ. But like then like you can't even blame them either because they're like, all right, like we're dealing with like primates here on Earth.
They don't
of course, like their instinct is to be like, you know, the biggest person on the land or whatever, and they want to be like, all right, I'm gonna show like my big balls by using this technology with a nuclear weapon, making a bomb.
Shit, man. Aliens are probably like, man, humans are nothing but self-aware monkeys. This is what it probably says. Is like, because you think about
that's
it too.
The best way to say it.
I thought about this early. Like, I thought about this yesterday on some random shit. And I was thinking about like a shark in the ocean. I was like, okay. I was like, does a shark in the ocean realize that we live on a planet called Earth? Like, probably not.
Right.
Probably don't know anything outside the ocean. But we just happen to have more self-aware than any other creature on this planet. But we still act just as fucking horrible.
Like a fucking primate.
Yeah, probably worse. Shit, you know, I don't think primates ain't shooting each other.
Like, yeah, that's so crazy. Like,
we're so it's like we're so advanced and self-aware of like all these things, but we still keep making the wrong decisions. Like, how many people they could have fed off of building this new fucking bomb? Who knows? Probably hundreds, thousands. But yeah, killing comes. Like, that just reminds me of like back in the day when China had gunpowder, and then Europeans showed up over there and they saw they had fireworks. And when China taught the Europeans like, hey, yeah, we got gunpowder, the first thing Europeans did was like, oh shit, let's make guns. Like, man, these be used for fireworks. Y'all now it's be turned into like
now we want to kill people.
Now we got oh shit, that's cool. They can blow up in the sky, makes beautiful lights. Can we kill somebody with this? Like, what? why are we swinging in this direction all the time?
Yeah, let's see if we can like make this into like a little bullet.
Yeah, like, hey, oh, this is cool celebratory stuff. Can we put some lead through somebody's fucking face? I want to try that.
They was like, a weird turn. We gave them like gunpowder. Lights, man. Like, we gave them like ingredients for like gunpowder, and now they're making guns. No more
that's
fireworks.
How I see this, man. That's how I see this with this technology. We guys like, damn, we probably was gifted with this stuff, and then we keep making the wrong fucking choices every time. So
I think like we're coming to like the same thing again. Like with something that's like really huge, like to humanity, will be like AI and stuff.
I think AI is gonna realize, hey, the only way to save Earth, humans gotta go.
And they're gonna have access to like all the silos for the atom bombs or whatever. The missile
or a certain amount of humans. I can see AI because I think some people would think that AI will want to wipe out all humans. I don't think so. I think AI at some point will be like, we can keep some humans around, but it's too many of y'all. Y'all are making it messy.
Would they be like picky on it? Like, because you know, like Silicon Valley, right? They probably wouldn't put a missile there because they can still control like the network.
Yeah, that's too valuable of a spot.
Or like India, maybe like a really high tech place in India, they wouldn't drop a nuke on there. Or Japan, I guess like a lot of major cities where they actually still have like smart people there.
They won't blow them up.
Yeah, they're not gonna blow them up.
So we don't just blow up the boonies, like like fucking rural areas.
Yeah, like Alabama.
Hey,
Georgia.
Everything but Atlanta. Like, it's getting wiped out. And Savannah and Columbus, Georgia. Those like
Louisiana is gonna get blown up.
Yeah, they might keep New Orleans. That's a major city. I don't know. I can see them. Yeah, them rural areas. They gonna trim their fat off of that. The Midwest. Ain't shit out there. I can see them wipe out. Also, too, I didn't learn this till I was in the military. That's where a lot of nukes in America are at, in the Midwest.
I didn't know that.
Yeah, they try to store it around like low population areas. So like a lot of nukes that exist are like all up in the Midwest. Like when I first got in the military, I almost got like stationed at this base in North Dakota called Minot, and it's a nuke base. But they turned out my orders the day I graduated from like this school, this tech school, to go to my first base. But I almost got sent to a nuke base, and it's in the middle of nowhere.
Damn.
I was so glad. I heard the place was born. I was so glad I dodged that bullet. But
Like, would you need like what you call it, like top secret clearance or some shit?
Yeah, you gotta get like top secret clearance for that spot. Yeah.
Like, do you know like the ranks of like the top secret clearance?
Nah, not off the top of my head. At least I don't remember right now.
You ever heard of like Red
Well,
Yankee?
I think so. Cause I know they got secret clearance, and cause I had secret. Everybody in the military, in order to be in the military, you have to be eligible for secret clearance at the very least.
Right.
To get top secret, that's like next level. Like, for example, you can't be somebody that has like $30,000 in debt.
Damn.
If you get the top secret clearance, because they see it as like your liability. Because say when somebody comes to you like, hey, I know you work for this part of the government and you have top secret clearance. We found out, because usually when somebody's gonna come up with you to get information out of you, if you have top secret clearance, they're gonna find like some kind of leverage to put over you. So say like, hey, we know you got $30,000 in debt. How about we pay off your debt and then give you some more money if you give us these secrets? And they see that as a liability, so they don't want people even with like debt or anything, because you'd be like at least a massive amount of debt. I think there's like a limit how much debt you can accrue as far as top secret. Because I remember a friend of mine at one time, he had accrued so much debt that they had to investigate him why he had his top secret, and they had to put him like on some type of like limbo status until they decided what to do with him.
Damn.
They don't play with that shit. You better not have no debt.
Yeah, that's crazy. Like, you think like the people that gets like a lot of debt, right? And then they would offer them like jobs to where they can eliminate the whole debt. So they would put you on like a secret program or a secret mission, right? Do you think that happens like in the military, to where they give you like a secret mission, you know, because you got like maybe 100,000 in debt, right? And like, all right, we can clear all this shit out, but we want to put you on a secret mission. Do you think like things like this happen in the military?
Nah, not if you got debt. I think if they try to put you on top secret mission, the one thing they want to know is like your ultimate loyalty to the country. That's the main thing they want. If they put you on a mission, like you ain't gonna be no turncoat or nothing. Like you gotta fight for the ideology of America.
Oh, okay.
And people that got debt, there's people that got debt that will probably sell out in a heartbeat if they could cover that, because that's stressful, man. And there's a lot of people that would do a lot to get out of it. And so if you got debt, you kind of like you are a liability. So I don't see that being a thing. Now, but I see what you're saying. I'm saying like, hey, you got debt, we'll cover your debt if you do this mission for us.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I see what you're saying on that level. But I think
Like,
more likely,
would you say that's like something that's like possible, or something that does happen? Or would
see
you
that.
like, because I know you and Shell Shock was in the system like that. So this is what I'm trying to figure out. Like, does things like this happen to where they would tell you like, okay, like, hey, you're in debt like a lot. Like, if you do this, like, we can drop your debt down. Like, is there anything like that?
Not that I know of, but I wouldn't be surprised if there is something like that. I mean, shit. I think at one time in wars, especially like Vietnam War, they were like giving people options of like, especially they did this with like a lot of black folks too during the Vietnam War. It was like, hey, yeah, you got locked up, you about to go to jail. Either you fight in Vietnam War or your ass is going to prison for like X amount of years. And a lot of prisoners would be like, yeah, let me go to war instead of like doing that. So yeah, they would lose shit like that back in the day. I would be surprised if they did use something like that. Maybe not so much as like a financial like a financial hold on people to get them to do what they want, but definitely I can see them being still like, hey, you either gonna face these consequences or you're gonna get this. I know the CIA does that for sure. When they catch like hackers, they recruit these motherfuckers into their shit. Say, hey, like either you're gonna go to jail or you're gonna start working for us. And so they start working for the CIA and stuff.
Yeah, that makes sense. Like I think with any company, like I think like any high tech company, right? They will put a post on like, hey, if you guys can hack our company, like we will give you a job, because we want to know how vulnerable our security is.
Yeah, what's that shit we talked about way back when like they gave people specific grid corners, and if you could figure it out, then you got hired for like the position.
Cicada?
Yes, there you go.
Yeah,
Cicada shit.
Cicada.
Yes. Yes. That
Yeah,
shit.
then they were saying like Cicada was probably like a CIA ops,
CIA
like
recruitment.
trying to recruit like legit members.
And
Like if
only
you
the
can't
best
crack this
survive.
puzzle, hey, you might be a good member for like the CIA, like a
Now see that
legit,
I can see.
like because I guess they're running short on like smart people from the magnet
Yeah.
program.
Or at least I do so much like short on smart people. I can see it to where it's like you who do you need to get this job done and how much they're willing to do. Like because I remember this one story I heard before is that they caught this hacker. I think it might have been in England, and MI6 like wound up like recruiting him because he was like such a valuable like just like yeah we got hackers and then we got this guy and so they gave his ass a job and now he does like cybersecurity for them and shit.
Yeah, that's
Crazy.
that's basically like how it works. Like you get somebody to hack into your system,
Yeah,
and they do it so easily. Like okay, who's this guy?
yeah. He's like a
Next
this
thing you
young
know,
guy
they
they
find
caught.
out who the guy is, and then they give him like a job within the company.
Yeah, because the young guy too they caught in England, he had did this like several times, just hacking systems. And when they finally caught him, there was like, and he was like maybe like 18 or 19. He was a young dude. So when they caught him, it was like, hey, you're gonna be looking at some hard time, but you work for us, clean slate. You get a job. You're gonna have benefits,
Yeah, like
but
the
it's only
crazy
if you
thing
work
is
for us.
like these big companies like Apple, Google, and stuff, right? They actually welcome these hackers to like hack their network.
Try it
They're
out.
like,
Yeah.
yeah, and they're like, okay, like if you guys are able to hack our network, like you're basically gonna, we're gonna offer you a job after that.
Mm-hmm.
So like they gave like an open invitation, like all right, hack our network, and then Apple like some of course someone's gonna fucking hack Apple, like easily, and then
Oh,
like holy shit, how did you hack our shit? And then boom, they
oh,
get that dude to like all right, tell us how you did this. And then they make him into the company, like they offer him a job, like maybe paying him like maybe 500K a year, right? Because he
mm-hmm.
hacked into the Apple network. Like all right, like okay, we're gonna have you like in our security network,
Like, yeah,
and
like
they
hack
treat
into
him like
this,
royalty.
right? It was like, tell us how you did it so we can patch this up. But
Yeah, exactly. That's what these big companies, Google,
they
they're
didn't
all
hire
doing
you.
that shit too.
I
Cause
mean, honestly,
like
that's a smart way to
they
do it.
know that shit. Like they know like there's hackers like hackers with no degree or whatever, but they can hack into your damn network.
Yeah. I heard something recently, and it was actually I heard this on the podcast recently. It was actually when I heard of it and I thought about it, I was like, oh shit, this is true. They say like intelligence isn't based off of what you know. Intelligence is like situational. So like you can be very intelligent in like computers, but you ain't smart at like other shit. So it's like situational things like, and that's probably what they look for. Like you need intelligence on that level of
Hmm.
what they looking for. Because you can know a lot of shit, but that's not what they're looking for. They're looking for specific intelligence in that.
Yeah, they're not looking for book smart because if you think about it, like intelligence, right? Somebody can recognize like or they can recall any information that they learn from from school, but
Mm,
you can pick this information yourself. Like you just Google it,
okay,
right?
it's
So
easy.
the real intelligence would be like somebody who can act on like a certain situation, like naturally, like act like how would you solve this information like that
On the
without
spot.
without like the need of like looking up anything.
Mm-hmm. Because some people tell me like, Chris, you're smart. I'm like, I just read this shit online. Like, I didn't like use my own intelligence to create this shit or to solve this problem. I just read a lot. So
So like you
true
did
intelligence,
you downplayed yourself.
I do. I'm humble like that.
No, I think you're smart, dude.
I think you're smart too. We
No,
we smart.
I know you're smart. Like you're quick on like whatever I say. Like you're quick on like speaking on what I gotta say. So that's how I know like
Oh,
you're naturally smart.
nah, I just
You're
read
not like
shit.
a book smart. You're naturally smart. Like you're on the field, dude. Like it's like whatever I say. Like you got either a
I'm on it.
counter to it or you have something to say about it.
Yeah, that's
That's what make like a smart conversation.
yeah,
That's
like
what I think.
yeah, I think I can't remember. I don't know if it was my girl told me this before or somebody said it's like you're very flexible in any conversation. I was like, yeah, 'cause I know
Yeah.
a lot about stuff, but I don't know everything. I just know like how to get around and like no matter what conversation it is, I can kind of carry on with it. I can,
Yeah,
I can, I
that's a
can
very good way of saying it. Like you're flexible with like the conversation.
yeah, because I've read so much shit. I was like, oh yeah, I read about this like a month ago. Some
Right, right.
just random.
What Bob say?
But you're tech smart, man. You're like Cambodian Tony Stark. I tell everybody in the heartbeat.
Cambodian Tony Stark.
Straight up, man. Oh, Bob.
Bob says, okay, go ahead.
Bob says, so clearly we weren't smart for that Halloween game. What Halloween game?
We did like for Halloween or the day before Halloween, like we did like this scavenger hunt, like in Atlanta.
Oh, nice.
Where it was tied up to your phone, right? And they gave you like clues and stuff. Like we literally had to walk to locations, and then they give us like a clue to figure out like the puzzle. Mm. It's so hard, dude.
It sounds fun. So you have to go all throughout Atlanta to find this shit?
Yeah, we literally had to walk like in real life to get the location, and then we got to complete like a puzzle, and then they give us a new location. What? And then we got to finish that puzzle. Then like people, they were doing this thing also, right? So we were like one step behind from like this other group that was doing the same puzzle.
Right.
So it's like every time they complete the puzzle, they go to the next step. But then like we would complete the puzzle, and then we would meet up with them because they still couldn't figure the puzzle out.
Damn. So who wound up winning? Like, how far did y'all get actually?
I think we did halfway, and then we gave up.
So let's go grab a beer.
Yeah, well, like we actually went to like this brewery, right? Like in the middle of Atlanta, like where you can pour like all the beers like you want. They give you like a little bracelet, right?
Yeah.
I think it's called like pour tap or some shit like that. Where like they have like hundreds of different taps, right? They give you a bracelet, and then you would scan your bracelet, and then you get to pour the beer, and then they charge you for every ounce of beer.
Oh, because they can detect every time you scan. Okay. Holy shit.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
What? This is in Atlanta? I never even heard of this shit. Damn.
It's like you're like your own bartender. You can pour whatever beer you want, but you just gotta tap first and then pour it.
Oh, I'm sold. Let me know what that place is. I want to go because I'm trying to come back.
Like three floors, dude. Like it was so like chill. Like it's like different floors. Like a floor that has like arcade machine, and then a floor with like a place where you can sit down and chill.
Right.
And the top floor is like a bar, but you can still chill there.
Oh hell, man! Sign me up, man. It's like the Coca-Cola factory, but with beer.
Yeah, but with beer. Yeah.
Oh man, yeah. You gotta let me know that place. I'm gonna check it out.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
I'm trying to come visit next year, so I gotta go.
A visit or move back?
No, visit. I won't move back for a little bit.
I've been hearing a lot of stuff in Colorado. Like that's a cool ass place, dude.
It's dope, man. I low key want to move back there too.
Like I heard a lot of positive shit about Utah. I was like, it sounds like my place too.
It's quiet as
that's
shit.
Where
Man.
I like that.
When I first got out here, I was like,
nobody messes you.
Weird. I don't hear no sirens. I don't see people pulling guns on each other. Nobody's asking me to buy weed from them. I mean, this is very strange. I don't trust nobody. It's weird, but it's chill, man. I like it out here.
Yeah.
So far.
I need that peace. All right, we'll take a quick break. I have another story for you guys.
All right.
Be right back. All right, next topic for the night.
Oh, you got it?
Oh, it's me?
Oh, yeah, I thought you said a topic.
Oh.
She said you had a topic.
Oh, okay.
Oh, my fault.
All right, so a woman, she filmed her boyfriend, like, shooting her and killing her, like, live on the camera.
What?
All right, so, like, a Brazilian woman, right? She made, like, this live video, like, on Instagram. And she recorded her boyfriend, like, pointing the gun at her, right? And she was laughing. But then he actually shot her, like, in the head and killed her. And then he took her to the hospital. And he was like, oh, my God, like somebody shot her. Like, he made up the whole story saying somebody shot her, saying, like, they were mugged by somebody, and then they shot her. But then, like, clearly, like, on the iPhone video footage, because it's all live and stuff, and then it showed that he literally, like, pointed the gun at her. I got the picture. I don't have it to show you guys, but there's actually a picture where the dude points the camera, like, points the gun at her, and then, like, shot her. Like, live. Yeah, like, shot her, like, killed her and stuff. And
So he tried to lie about, say she got. Did he not realize she was recording?
I don't think he realized, like, they were recorded. All she was doing was like recording him. Like he probably just thinks it's like a recording, but it was like a live video. So then they end up finding out like he actually shot her in the head. I guess accidentally. But then like other family members, like they came, like they talked to the police and they said like oh yeah, like this dude, like his really abusive. Like there was like an instance where like he like hurt her to where she had to get stitches like on her arm or something because like he is an abusive dude. But like they weren't surprised like if this dude actually like shot her like on purpose.
It sounded like it was on purpose. He lied about it.
He lied about it. He said like, oh, they were mugged and stuff, and said like, oh, like they shot at us. And then like he even hugged like the mom, saying like, yeah, we're gonna find this dude. Meanwhile, he was the dude that shot her.
You are the dude, man.
Yeah, like he was the dude that shot her, and then he was like, yeah, we're gonna find this guy. But yeah, like yeah, they realized like this dude was actually the one who actually shot her. So, and this happened like 3 days ago.
Shot her.
Yeah, it happened like 3 days ago. So like
She died? She died, right?
Yeah, she's dead.
Damn.
Yeah, she's dead.
What the fuck? If he was like he accidentally shot her, we was playing around with the gun, we was trying to do something for the streaming, accidentally shot her, then maybe that could be an accident. But the fact that he tried to lie about it, it's like, yeah, we got robbed. Like,
yeah, that's the crazy part. Like he shouldn't even. Instead, he lied.
I think he did it on purpose.
I think it was like an accident. Like, oh, like you're showing off your gun. Because your girl was recording it, right? And she's like laughing, like, ha ha ha. He's pointing a gun at me. Then boom, like the gun went off. And then all you see is like the phone drop.
But you see, like they got a history of like domestic violence.
Yeah, but then there's a history of domestic violence.
I don't know, man. They're gonna use that shit in court.
Yeah, the dude is
Like,
done.
man,
Yeah, the guy's done.
He gonna be streaming from inside of a fucking 6x8 cell. Like,
Yeah, like I was watching like an Instagram video where some lady like you know how like there's like the jail cells, right? But then across is like another building, and I guess her boyfriend told her like to start twerking like on top of a building. So like the girlfriend, she drives her to the top of like a building like right across from the jail. And then if you look out from the window from the jail cell, right, you can see the top of from a building, right? But then you see like a girl like twerking the whole time. So like there's a girl like like twerking for her dude that's in prison, right? But then like the guy that's recording it from a different building, he's like, look at this girl like just fucking like shaking her ass like for the jail cell guys and stuff. But then like he points the camera to like the building, like the jail cell, and you see like them flashing the lights and shit. Like you see the lights going on and off. But then like I was reading the comment section, they're like wait a minute, like when did like jail cell have like their own light switch?
Switches, yeah, they ain't got that shit in no cell. That's all controlled by one.
That was the first thing I was thinking about. But then like the other thing I was thinking about, they're probably like taking like the bed sheets and like just spinning like a helicopter.
It twists around your head like a helicopter.
Like they're spinning like a helicopter, and then of course it's gonna block whatever the light.
Yeah, because it's kind of like
because they're seeing like a girl like just shake their ass. They can see that, and like half the jail cells like probably like whacking off to this dude's girl, and she's out there like by herself. Like she parked her car by herself.
Went to the roof.
Yeah, and she's just shaking her ass.
I don't know if that's sad because of low self-esteem or if she's just a real one. Like that's a ride or die for real. Like baby, you doing a life sentence? Let me give you something to think about.
She might be like in the future like a community leader.
She will.
Yeah, like who knows?
Looking out for everybody.
Bob says, or is it the workers on their lunch break? Yeah, I don't know. I don't think it's a worker on the lunch break. I think it was
like the security guards.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. It could be.
The crazy thing about those security guards, like there's a lot of stories to where those security guards, females, be getting pregnant by the inmates.
Yeah, they just had one last year in Atlanta. Two female guards got pregnant by one prisoner.
Damn, he got that strong sperm.
Man, yeah, that's now they all locked up. They locked up. He's still locked up. He ain't never getting out. But yeah, it's weird, man. I be the appeal of a prisoner. I don't know what's so. Yeah, all this fucking free men walking around, but you want this dude that's locked up. Is it because it's a man they can trust? A man that's not going to cheat on him?
I think it might be like something like exciting, something that's new.
I want a bad boy.
Yeah, that's like legit bad, all like on paper.
I want a bad boy that's doing like, you ain't bad unless you're doing 25 to life. That's bad.
Right.
That's what I want. That's what I want.
It's like when you think about it, like what's his name, Charles Manson, right?
Oh man, yeah.
When he had like a line of females that want to get impregnated by him.
Yeah, the same thing with what's his name, Ted Bundy. After he murdered all them women, he was getting all these like letters from women like, "Oh, I love you. Will you marry me?" Like weird shit.
Yeah, that's just crazy.
All these damn free men out here. You want this motherfucker that ain't getting out ever in his lifetime at all.
I guess that's something like normal people don't got, like a track record.
Yeah, I guess it's not hot.
Yeah.
I only want you if you got some bodies on your rap sheet.
Yeah, like what's your body count?
Yeah, and then I'll let you hit.
Like people you killed.
Men killing people will get me off. Like what?
Yeah, I think it gets to that point.
There ain't no chick out there on this planet. I'm like, man, she's so hot. I want to like write her a letter in prison to confess my love to her.
Yeah, then get her pregnant.
Because it'd be like serial killers that be like on death row, and they want getting married to some random ass chick that obsessed over them on the house.
Dude, that's the crazy thing. Like, there's no dude that's like scrambling to do weird stuff like that, right?
Yeah, I'm gonna give me a woman that's locked up.
Yeah, like there's no dude that be like, all right, I'm gonna get a woman that's like locked up, but then I'm gonna knock her up because she's like a murderer.
See, men got needs on a physical level. Some of these women got the needs on an emotional level, and they can get that emotional level on them visits when they put their hand to the glass, like I love you. That ain't enough for a man though. A man needs like some booty cheeks.
Yeah, females like they play different. Like there's a different ball game. Like it's a weird ball game.
It's an emotional thing.
Yeah, it's weird.
You be hearing women like, yeah, my man got locked up. He in prison for like over a decade. I'm gonna sit around and wait for him. Wait for him. But on the real side, like when he gets out,
I'm gonna have sex with his brother.
Yeah, but I'll be there for him when he gets out. Where some men will be like, I'm moving on. So I'm starting a new family. That was like when what's her name? Not Andrea Yates. This is some white chick. She like killed her whole family. Not her whole family, but she killed all her kids. She like drowned them in the bathtub. But she was like stuck in a marriage where the husband, he was like super religious. And he just wanted to have like to stay at home and have babies. That's all she wanted her to do. She like snapped one day and killed all 4 of her kids. She like drowned them in the bathtub. And when she got locked up, the first thing he did was divorce her. And he got married and had some more kids with a whole nother family. So some men ain't sitting around. They don't keep it moving.
Meanwhile, we're out here like trying to plan a kid and stuff. But then like other people just dropping kids.
Dropping kids, man.
Like
dropping them kids like dominoes.
All right, we making kids today. And then other people's like struggling, like, oh shit, I'm trying to have a kid, but it's so hard.
For real.
Weird, right? That's like a weird paradox.
Life after. Oh, so Trick says. So Trick 90 says there's a show called Life After Lockup. I did hear about that. Yeah. So I don't know if it's still on air. I remember hearing about that show. It's basically like how people put their lives back together after they've been like locked up and finding love and shit, and I don't know, be falling in love with their prison pen pal and shit, and then they get out and then they get married. I don't know. I ain't trying to get locked up, so
yeah, just don't think about it. You might manifest it.
Yeah.
That's what I did, and I got locked up after I did.
I did too, but
yeah, I manifested. I was like, "Holy shit! How did this happen?" Like,
I'm here.
I was like, "What the fuck? What is the orange jumpsuit? What the fuck just happened?"
Is this Orange is the New Black?
Yeah, how did it happen so fast?
Why is somebody braiding my hair? Fucking give me cornrows.
Bob says, Shell Shock says, UGK said, dump raw in the gut. Got pick the right up one or pick up the kitties up. Oh, that's like the song lyrics?
Yeah,
Chris, you know
says, not this line specifically, not off the top of my head at this moment. It was a dump raw in the gut. Gotta pick the right one or you pick up the kitties. That's true. Yeah, you better pick the right mate or you'll be.
Bob says, mom and daughter dating the same prisoner. Is that another story?
Oh, what? Is that from the show?
That sounds like a wild ass story.
It sounds like a Jerry Springer episode.
Yeah, basically.
R.I.P. to the god.
Is the Jerry Springer that show is done, right?
Yeah, well, he died.
Wait, Jerry Springer died?
Yeah, he died like earlier this year.
In what reality, Chris?
The one we live.
Holy shit! This is like a glitch right now.
This one, the one we
I did not ever get a memo or email or anything. Bob never said, "Hey, Jerry Springer died."
I think he died.
This is the first time I heard about it.
Yeah, he died at the beginning of the summer. I think he was like battling cancer or some shit.
Damn. Okay, so I'm new to this reality. In the chat, Shell Shock saying, "What the fuck, Billy?" I didn't know. Yeah, I didn't know Jerry Springer died.
Shell Shock says, y'all need to revisit Southern Players Anthem if you didn't get it. Especially being from Atlanta. Yeah, you know, even though I live in Atlanta, I'm not a huge fan of Southern hip hop. I like New York shit. I ain't gonna lie. So I don't really keep up with the South. I never did.
Yeah, Bob said, he's dead.
Baltimore. Yeah, he dead, man. Dead as disco.
Damn. So what about, what's his name? The black dude, and he does talk shows.
What?
He's like super bald.
Montel Williams?
Montel Williams. Is he
I know. I heard that name in a long time. I guess he ain't dead, but he ain't doing talk shows.
He's alive. Good shit.
Cold.
What the hell? No. Jerry Springer died?
Yeah, he died like earlier I think the beginning of the summer. Yeah, he died.
Fuck. Damn.
Yeah, died, man. Shocked the whole world. Well, except for Billy Waters, but everybody else was shocked. It was crazy. Even I was like, what?
Like Hugh Hefner. He died too, right?
No, he died years ago, yeah. Yeah, he been dead.
Yeah, when he died, like the Bunny Ranch was done.
Yeah, when he died, I was kind of like, he was like 120 anyway, so he lived a longer life. With a bunch of women in the house. I know that shit had to give him a headache. Jeez.
I think he lived like a really good life.
Can't be better than heaven. He had a house full of women.
I was listening to somebody who had like a near-death experience, right?
Mm.
And he said like what he felt like in heaven. He said it was almost like having like 1 trillion orgasms at one time.
That sounds, I don't know if that's good or bad.
That's why like these souls, right? They're like, no, I don't want to come back to Earth. Let me die.
Felt good.
Right? Because he had a near-death experience. It's like, no, I don't want to come back to Earth. But the angels, in quotations, they convinced him to come back and said like, hey, your time here on Earth, like whatever you have to do, you're not done. You have to come back and do it. And this is after he had his 1 trillion orgasms at one time.
And now he needs to be brought back to this reality of this body hurts.
Oh shit, I gotta come back to this mediocre vagina. 1 orgasm at a time. Meanwhile, he experienced like 1 trillion orgasms at one time. Like,
that's heaven.
Like heaven's like, I'm gonna give you something that you cannot replicate on Earth.
Do you feel that? Oh, I can't stop. This is orgasm nonstop.
Yeah, that's wild.
Man.
Says,
these damn alarms are going off. Bob says, it's just Al Roker, the weatherman. No, he ain't dead. As far as I know they be talking about he gonna die for years anyways. After Hugh Hefner died, the pedals were in danger. Why is that? Really?
I think the pedals are like in danger. Like all of them.
Everybody trying to hunt for them. Everybody's hunting down pedals now.
Yeah, like I think like whatever pedals like they were like protecting, I think they lost their shield. The shield just dropped. So all the pedos, like they're gonna be called out like in public, all of them.
Yeah, man. Even YouTubers, man. There was this one YouTuber named it was like EDP 40 405, what the hell his name was. He used to be a pretty popular YouTuber, but then he got caught in a sting operation trying to pick up some kids, and he bought cupcakes too. Crazy as shit.
Yeah, it was like a black dude, right?
Yeah, black dude.
Yeah,
Big guy.
I think that's like small.
Yeah,
Like a
he's like
fry
small potato.
situation.
Yeah, he's like he's small time.
But that's just an example of like how easy like you guys can get caught up. Like if you guys are fucking with like this shit, it doesn't matter how big or how small you are, you guys are gonna be caught up now because it's like we're in like a time and age where we can actually figure out who's doing all this nasty shit now. Like with the help of technology.
With the help of tech.
Yeah, that's why like the EDP guy, like he got exposed easily.
Quick as shit, man. There was always rumors bouncing around too. He's like, hey, he kind of always talks weird, and then
Yeah, and then you find out like he's having like some weird ass relationship with a 15-year-old girl.
Yeah. Then they caught him on camera because I guess like the people that was doing the sting operation, they was pretending that they were like the 15-year-old. I think it might have been 13-year-old girl showed up and it was like, we got your ass.
Yeah, that's scary.
Scary shit, man. So you think you know people, man? I used to work with a guy in the military. Broke my heart when I first heard about this. I used to work with this dude all the fucking time when I was in the military. Cool as shit. We was going to smoke breaks and everything. But after we got the military and we got out around the same time, I wound up finding out later, like, and a friend of mine sent me the link to I guess like this jail website where he got processed at, and I was reading all his charges, and it was like child endangerment and also like sexual assault of a minor, But apparently he wound up like molesting like I think like it was like his stepdaughter or something like that, something crazy. But I used to work with this dude all the fucking time. Blew my mind when I was like, but I never knew. I would have never guessed him to be that type of person. But sometimes you don't know people. Shit was crazy. I think he's still locked up right now. He's doing hard time for that.
Like this somebody you know in real life?
Yeah, I knew this dude. Yeah, he got locked up for being a pedophile. I used to work with him in the military. And it's one of the scary. One of the people I used to work with who knew him too. After we all got the military, he had sent me a link. He's like, dude, you gotta read that shit. You ain't gonna believe it. And I read it. Sent me to the link and everything to the page of what he was locked up at, his picture, because they took a picture of like, his mugshot, picture and all his damn information of what he got charged with. Man, I read it. I was like, what? I used to take naps with this dude at work. The fuck?
Take naps dude, that reminds me of like this other story. There's a guy like who went to a high school with, right? Mm-hmm. I'm not gonna say his name, but like this dude that we went to school with, right?
Do I know him?
Yeah, you know him. Like he went to my mom's house and everything. Cause I invited him to my mom's house because he's a really good drummer. Mm-hmm. I was like, oh, I want to do a band. Like I want to start a band and stuff. I was like, oh, this dude, he knows how to do like double bass, treble or whatever. Like he was a really good like a drummer, right? Mm-hmm. And we recorded like some tracks like with him, and dude, this guy was he was like a legit drummer. Like he could play in any band. Yeah. And like long story short, like after like high school and stuff, like we went all our own ways and stuff. Like I ended up seeing him on the news, and they mentioned his name. I was like, oh shit, this is my drummer from high school. I saw him on the news, and then but he was on the news for being like somebody who is like a peeping Tom.
Oh, what? Peeking through people's windows and shit?
Yeah, but what he was doing, he went to like movie theaters, right? And he would somehow get into like the vent on the top of the movie theater in the bathroom. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Right? So he was on top of the bathroom in the vents recording like females like using the restroom. Then like he ended up getting caught. And then this dude was crazy. Like we were hanging out together like in high school and everything, like it was normal. And then I see this guy on TV recording like females like using the restroom. I was like, holy shit.
That's him.
This dude was like in my mom's house. like recording, like ripping the drums, like. I'm like, holy shit, goddamn! Like,
I didn't know he had another talent for something
you're so
else.
talented. I'm like, yeah, like you don't even belong in this band right now. Like,
You're bigger than this.
yeah. The next thing you know, I find out like he's recording females in movie theaters using the
Him to the
restroom,
loaf.
and it was
Him
on the
to the loaf.
news, and he got locked up. Him and his brother.
They're both in. Wait. Oh. Oh. I
Whoa,
know
whoa,
who
whoa,
you're
whoa, whoa,
talking
whoa,
about.
whoa, 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 whoa.
I'm not saying no
What?
names.
Yeah, let's not say no names.
No names. I know exactly who you're talking about. I think you told me this story before.
Yeah, it was
I know.
real.
So you
'Cause,
said the brothers? I was
Vince
like,
talked about it, and I
oh.
told Vince, I was like, dude, I said, don't say nothing. I told them, don't say the name. Like, we know this dude. Don't say the name.
He was cool as shit. I remember back in high school. No, he was cool as fuck. He was quiet
He was
guy.
super cool. Yeah, he was
He was
quite a
cool,
guy.
though, yeah.
Yeah, he was cool. Yeah, that's
Damn,
why dude, he was
remember
at my
him.
mom's house. We were like recording everything on a 4-track recorder.
Damn.
You know, that sounds like old people shit.
Right, it's like, oh shit.
But I recorded on a 4-track recorder.
Damn. I forgot about that story.
Yeah, it was on the news and everything. And then
So you
like
said his
Vince,
brother?
he
I was
posted
like,
that shit on Facebook, and I told Vince, I was like, take the shit off. I was like,
oh,
don't.
he
No,
posted? No, don't do that.
yeah, he
Don't.
posted it. I told Vince like, hey, don't post that shit. That's like we know this dude. Like I know whatever he did was bad, but don't post it.
Yeah. I'm not saying we're going to invite him over to the house anytime soon, but
Bob said, white dude. No, it's a Russian dude.
that's white. That's white. You're
Is
white
it white?
Russian.
No? Russian
white
dude?
Russian.
Yeah.
Not the drink, but
Oh, excuse me.
it's crazy. Did them nasty girl.
Of
Did he
course
catch
it was
the
Bob. Of course it was Bob. That's wild.
Yeah, man. Oh man, so you said the brother? I was like, that light clicked onto my brain. I was like, oh, I do remember that. I remember you told me that a long time ago. You think you know people?
Yeah, exactly. Like you think you know people, and then next thing you know, they're in the ceiling.
Watching girls shit. That's crazy.
They're in the ceiling, watching people take a dump.
Oh,
That's
watching
wild.
some.
I think
watching some
I
women.
take a quick leak. Be right back.
Okay.
All right, back guys. Yeah, Proton doesn't care at all, dude.
Oh, chill, man.
He's too chill.
Huskies are a headache, but I would love to have Proton.
Yeah, she's like I think a different breed. Like she has like the face of like a werewolf, but I think like the overall like body and stuff is a different animal. I don't know what it is,
Right.
but it's not. I don't think it's like a full husky, because full huskies,
Massive.
it's like a handful.
Oh, they're headaches, man.
They're
They are-
digging in your house. This is why like you see a lot of huskies like in like shelters and pounds, because people, they can't control it. They're like, fuck it, I don't want to deal with huskies no more, so they send them to pounds. That's why I think like Proton is like a husky but mixed with something else. That's why she's so chill for the most part.
Husky and an angel.
Yeah, it's like living with like a librarian. I told you this. You just don't notice it. You're right. And sometimes I forget like she's even in the room, because she's just so chill.
Quiet.
Yeah, she's so good. Shell Shock says didn't wash his hands. That's crazy, because my hands are dried, and I'm thinking like, did I wash my hands?
You be running back too quick, man.
Yeah, I forget. Like, it's okay. Like, I don't gotta high five nobody. You're right.
See, so as Bob said, you sure didn't see.
Yeah, my hands like super dry. I was like, there's no way I could dry my hands that fast.
I'm doing so much I don't even know anymore.
All right, next story.
Yeah. Damn, how many stories you got? I feel like I'm short on stories. I don't have shit.
All right, so I got one last one. All right, so a scientist warns that nightmares may indicate like a disease that you're having. It's like if you're like dealing with like a lot of nightmares, it said like, hey, this might be like a disease for like dementia.
Mm-hmm.
So they did like this study, right, with over like 3,000 different people to where like they studied like your dreams and stuff, and then people like they would say like, oh, every time they had a nightmare, they wrote all their stuff down. So like long story short, is like they got like enough like data to show like people that who had like nightmares, or like people who had like who are more prone to have like dementia, or people who had like a dangerous disease like cancer and stuff. So like if you're having like a lot of like nightmares and stuff, like one thing they're saying like it could be like a disease that's like like an underlying disease that you don't know yet, but like like when you sleep and you dream about it, you have nightmares, like maybe it's like a disease. Like it's almost like they're trying to tell you like, hey, you have a disease now, maybe you want to try to get this stuff fixed.
Yeah,
but they're saying like with all the patients that they studied, like over like 3,000 or over 3,500 patients that they studied, like a lot of the people that are showing like signs like where they had like nightmares and like the disease that they're having, like it tracks back to like the people that said they had like the disease.
Okay,
maybe I said that like really like wrong.
Yeah, I can see that, because I know like there's times, and I looked this up myself. When there's times I'm worried about something, I have nightmares of my teeth getting knocked out or something like that. But when I looked it up online, so like, and it was pretty common to have dreams of like your teeth breaking or being pulled out. It kind of means like you're losing like a self of like in your waking hours, you feel like you're losing like a you're losing control of your life. That's like supposed to be tied to that. So yeah, it's like your body does like subconsciously send you warnings. So I can see that like a disease, and
yeah, like, like the crazy thing is like I guess with Asian people or something, like they say like when you dream of like having like your teeth come out in your dream, it means like somebody that's close to you is gonna die.
Oh shit!
That's like the main thing for like your teeth falling out.
Like hey,
or like if you dream of fish, right? That means like somebody's gonna be pregnant.
Yeah. Like, oh, baby on board. But yeah, nah, I've had nightmares where my teeth been knocked out, and that's always been like, when I wake up, I'm like, yes, because I am stressed out.
Yeah. So like this whole study, like with scientists, like saying like people are having like these bad dreams or bad nightmares and stuff, like they're starting to link it to like people having like a disease like cancer, or people like having dementia, because like a lot of the people, like when they did the study, right, nobody had like dementia or nothing, that was even in that range when they did that study, right? So then like they fast forward it, and then the people who had like a lot of nightmares and stuff, right, like later, like 15-20 years later, they found out that the people that was having, like they wrote down that they had a lot of nightmares and stuff, those people end up having dementia. Or like a disease like cancer and stuff.
Right.
So then like the scientists were like, all right, with all these 3,000 students and stuff, like we realized like the people that was having like these dark nightmares or dreams, like they were the one that was later like in life, it's like saying like they had like dementia, or they have like what was I saying?
Like dementia and was it Alzheimer's? I'm guessing it's all kind of like.
Yeah, or like cancer, basically.
Okay.
Yeah, so like they were dealing with cancer, like dementia and stuff. Like these are the people that was having like the bad dreams. Okay. Like out of like 3,000 people.
Damn, so your body's trying to warn you, let you
it's like a warning like from your body. Like, do you believe like that's a thing?
I can see that. It's like your body gives you warning signs that something's off, and you probably kind of been blowing it off. Like, yeah, this guy, I'm feeling kind of funny. It's probably nothing. Probably go away. When you go to sleep, your body's like, at a time when your body is not like working and you're at rest, I can see your body. Cause I feel like sometimes too, our body and our consciousness are two separate things. Sometimes that's what I be feeling like sometimes. And it's like, hey, like sometimes you're awake and you're doing stuff, you don't realize your body's hurting, but your body, eventually your body's gonna let you know, like, hey, chill out, or hey, we'll hit the alarm bell, something's off, because your body's gonna react a certain type of way to something, but you're just kind of just blowing it off, I guess. But I can see your body warning you for sure. like straight up, like letting you know shit. The body lets you know when you gotta take a shit by farting. You're like, oh man, that fart stinks. That means I gotta bust a,
Yeah,
gotta
basically.
drop a deuce. You know, like your body gonna let you
Yeah.
know. Like, woo, that fart stank. Oh man, that means I gotta drop the bowls, drop the Browns off to the Super Bowl. You know.
Yeah, so you would think hey, let's trust our body, or like like if you know something is wrong, like in the room, trust like your instincts,
Yeah, man. If you
because
feeling it,
I think your instincts, like they know stuff before you even know it.
yeah,
It's
and you
almost
may
like
not
they've
even
been
realize.
there, and they're just trying to
Yeah.
warn you.
Oh yeah, and you may not even realize it yourself. Shit.
Yeah, it's wild.
The present self cannot deal with the situation. Yeah, Bob says the present self cannot deal with the situation. Yeah. You probably so damn busy being everything else out there that you ain't got time to be thinking about how your health is. So your body's like, hey, beep beep. Hey man, you got cancer.
Yeah, like hey, you're about to die.
And the only way we can tell you is through fucking horrible nightmares.
Like beep beep. Yeah, they give you all these dark nightmares. Then the next thing you know, you go to the doctor. The doctor's like, hey, you had cancer, 5th stage.
Like, oops.
Jesus Christ. It's
I
like,
knew
oh,
my
I
nightmares.
missed out on all that. But it's crazy because people usually they don't go to doctors unless they actually feel like they're falling apart.
Yeah, some people hold out. I'm the same way. I'm like, I gotta be.
I'm the same way.
I think it's most because man, going to hospital is expensive, man. That shit is not free.
It's not free and it's not fun.
It ain't fun. It's uncomfortable. You got to plan around it. Take time out of your
Yeah,
day.
it can be expensive. But what the crazy thing is like people, they spend a lot of money like messing up their body, like through alcohol or whatever drugs,
Mhm.
right? They spend on the money messing up their bodies, but then they don't spend money to make the bodies better or whatever.
You know, just keep spending money to keep hurting it.
Yeah, it's wild. What is this?
Life.
It's crazy, right?
It is.
The shit is crazy.
As I sip my beer.
It is crazy. Hold on, let me pop this beer real quick.
What IPA do you have? I saw it was like a yellow can. What was that?
It's Sierra Nevada.
Oh,
Yeah, this one.
yeah, I remember that.
The-
Yeah. Blue and yellow, yeah.
It's a 9% beer. It's crazy.
Yeah, I got something soft right now. I got like 5% Indian Pale Ale. It's good though. Fresh and juicy. They got a lot of beers out here I've never heard of.
Yeah, a lot local, right?
Lots.
Yeah, that's good.
Ain't
That's all
bad.
we get out here. Bob
Nobody
says,
listen.
and when you finally make an appointment, everything sorts out itself. Not sick no more.
Right? After all that worrying.
Yeah, that's like the crazy thing about like the whole shit. Like you really think you're sick, and then you go in, and then you're like, oh shit, I'm not. I'm okay the whole time.
I was tripping this whole motherfucking time. And
Excuse me.
then you realize that you have anxiety. I just have anxiety issues.
I think driving in Atlanta alone gives you anxiety.
Yeah, dude, I can get anywhere I want right now in the town I live in, 20 minutes. No matter which direction. 20 minutes. That's the furthest I'll drive. Like when I got at my haircut today, 14, 15-minute drive. But and no traffic, man. No traffic don't exist out here. It's
With you said you had, because out there like it's different, right? Like they don't really
Yeah,
like
it's like
cater to like the type of hairstyle like you're doing. From
well,
what you're saying.
no, not really. Yeah, not really out here. You gotta find somebody of like a minority to cut your hair out here, I guess. 'Cause I learned a long time ago. White people can't cut black people's hair. I learned that shit the hard way. I was like, what the fuck? I got patches? Like that fucked me up. And that was at Supercuts too.
Yeah,
They super,
supercuts. Yeah,
they
yeah.
they super fucked my hair up, and I never went back again. So
Damn, gave you super patches.
man, y'all was like, so they fucked my waves up. They went the other way because you're supposed to go with the waves, not against.
Damn.
It's like, oh, you got waves? That shit all.
That's why I like
But
to
no,
shave it myself.
but like out here, that's cheaper. That's for damn sure. But yeah, out here, nah, it's like no traffic, man, at all. Like at all. I don't drive no more than 20 minutes unless I'm driving outside the town. Or
Yeah,
we go
I
out.
don't think Utah
Other
was
than
a
that,
place that people are scrambling to live at.
Yeah, I was reading something the other day about statistics. They're saying like, hey, the population is like kind of booming out here, like out in Utah.
Mm.
People moving out here, man. It's
Merlins.
untapped land. But actually, black people too. Black people numbers are starting to pick up. But we make up
Yeah.
like less than like 1% of people out here. So it's probably like maybe 12 of us.
Yeah, I think like Utah, like super chill, right?
Oh yeah, it's quiet, man. It's quiet as fuck.
Yeah, that's like my place. Like I would love it out there.
Quiet. I'm digging
Like
it.
for me, I don't know for anybody else that likes city life, but I think like Utah, it might like fit my type of lifestyle. I don't want to be
Yeah,
fucked with. I don't
yeah, I
want to
like
talk to
this.
nobody.
Like this, like how with you and me, like when I used to live in Georgia, and I used to always work in Atlanta and deal with that traffic and shit. When you get here, it's like, oh man, it's like you don't realize how stressful traffic is until you no longer live in that shit. You're like, man, that shit was
Right.
like
You're like,
burning me out, man.
then you start thinking like, damn, I used to drive in that shit.
Man, all the time. Like it used to be, it would take me 25 minutes to get to work, but then when I got off of work, it would take me an hour and like maybe 5 minutes to get home.
Damn.
There was so much fucking people on the road. Traffic at a standstill, bumper to bumper, people cussing each other out. It was-
Look, you look at Shell Shock. He says, I have long hair now because nobody in Texas can cut his hair properly.
yeah, that's real
That's
shit, man.
crazy. So, I mean, what kind of hairstyle are you trying to get?
Oh, you haven't seen his hair?
I seen it.
Yeah, he got he got like the Jerry curl or something. What you got going on, Shell Shock? I know you got something. Your hair look juicy. I know
Yeah,
something weird.
it looks pretty
It's like-
wild. It looks pretty
It's like
juicy.
so glow.
Yeah, it looks like I can do one of these and grab like half his hair, like just with one palm. Yeah,
I'm getting twist hair soon. Yeah, you got good hair, man. Shell Shock got that good hair too. That good long hair. That luscious hair. Like the black Fabio. He's got beautiful hair.
the Black Fabio here. Let's go.
Yeah, but yeah, that shit. Shell Shock's the same situation I'm in. And yeah, he's like,
Yo,
this white
Bob.
people is that?
You know Jace, Bob's kid,
Mm-hmm. I remember.
big as fuck, dude. And then she posted like a story with Jace, like in his Halloween costume. It looks like a straight up like adult in this costume.
What?
Saying like, "Oh, this house is not giving no candy." I'm like, "Holy shit!"
They won't give him candy?
You know, it's like a house, like fully decorated house, but then like nobody was giving out candy because I guess they were too early or some shit.
That's weird.
But then you see Jace. Jace is like big as fuck. I'm like, "Holy shit!"
What was he as Halloween?
He was dressed like one of those things on like Batman. It's like a clown shit, but you can't see the face. I mean,
Joker?
Bob, like a Joker, some type of Joker costume where you can't see the face.
Damn. I know Jay's probably taller than me last time I saw him. He tall as shit.
Yeah, Bob said he got a lot of compliments.
Yeah, but he's taller than Jeremy now. Yeah, because I remember last time I saw Jace, I was like, who is this young man? Who's this this big young man? Yeah, Joker.
Yeah, Jar is pretty wild.
Yeah, Jar. Last time I saw him.
What else we got?
That's it, man. I got nothing else.
Yeah, that's one last story. Oh, we good, dude. 2 hours, 50
Oh,
minutes.
we did overtime today.
Yeah, we did a lot of overtime today.
Any man's taller than you, Chris. Shut up, Shell Shock. God, you always that, yeah, man.
Chill, chill, holding it down.
I'll tell you, man. Once us short kings take over, you the first one I'm going after. I'm taking you out. You and your hair.
Oh shit! Oh,
I love you.
Peloton, where you at? Hold on.
She's dipped.
Not. It's so
That's
blurry
funny.
though. Yeah.
It's funny. The camera just came on her.
Oh
She just
shit! It's
missed.
so blurry.
Oh, there she is. Oh, she moved locations.
Oh yeah, yeah. That's fucked up.
Aim high, Willis. Oh man. Okay. Shell Shock. Oh man. Aim high, Willis. I love that movie.
All right, guys. Thank you
Oh,
guys
this
for joining
was
us tonight.
Good episode.
It was a fun episode.
Thanks, guys, for showing up.
Catch you guys next week. Peace out. Adios.
See you guys.